Precision Guard Short Service, LCUV Internet, The Sprint Zone, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, John Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryant Insurance Group. Now the voice of the Farragut Admirals, Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome into another night of Farragut High School Hoops. We're at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. And it's the Battle of West Knoxville round ball version and round two of this 2025-2026 basketball season as Bearden comes to Farragut. The Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs, having won decisively at their place on January 16th. And so both Farragut teams looking for vastly improved performances tonight as we head down the home stretch of the regular season. Tournaments, postseason tournaments looming on the horizon. And so regardless of the end result tonight, you just want to continue to be playing your best basketball if you're Coach J.P. Burris with his Farragut boys. And for the Farragut girls, you want to be crisper than you've been in recent games. The Lady Admirals, since the Bearden loss, struggled in two overtimes to defeat Hardin Valley 50-47. KJ McNeely just put the team on her shoulders that night and willed them to the double overtime win. There was a solid performance in a 20-point win over Oak Ridge that followed that double overtime victory versus Hardin Valley. But after that, it was quite the struggle against Lenore City. To the Lady Admirals' credit, they toughed out a low-scoring 35-31 victory. And then on the road at Ray County a week ago, Ray County team that is better than its record would have suggested. At the time, I think they were 1-6 in region play, but they've got some players, and Farragut is a weird situation. They playing earlier in the day than is customary. Anyhow, it was a very competitive game, and the Lady Admirals were able to pull out a 62-60 victory. And then Concord Christian, which is a capable team, Farragut's opponent on senior night, originally scheduled for Tuesday of this week, was played instead on Wednesday. And the Lady Admirals were trailing by one going to the fourth quarter, but pulled out a 41-34 victory. So when you look back since the lopsided loss to Bearden on the 16th of January, 72-41, four of Farragut's 5 games, all of them wins, but 4 of Farragut's 5 games have been nail-biters, and they frankly have not been crisp. Now, the disruptions in school and the fact that Knox County won't allow you to practice has done nothing to help, of course. But tonight, a huge challenge, taking on a Bearden team that is 21-3 on the season, 9-0 in the district. Of course, Farragut's only loss in the district was to Bearden. So the Lady Admirals come in 17-8, winning of late again, almost despite themselves, but 17-8 overall, 9-1 in the district. Coming up later in the evening, the Bearden boys are also undefeated in district play, nationally ranked, and the Admirals are firmly entrenched in second place at 8-2. But for Coach J.P. Burris's Farragut boys, like the girls, they have not lost since the setback at Bearden. Farragut fell 71-31 at the Doghouse on January 16th. Bounced back with maybe their best performance of the season. Just blew Hardin Valley out of its own gym in the first half and ended up winning that game 81-61. Then a gritty 73-67 win at home over Oak Ridge. That was followed by a resounding win over Lenore City, 76-49. The Admirals had it on cruise control a week ago at Ray County, winning 77-49, and even more so on cruise control Wednesday night as Farragut jumped out to a 17-2 lead on Concord Christian and ended up winning by 50, 87-37, a season-high scoring output. Well, matched the season-high scoring output for this team. So Farragut 19-7 overall and 8-2 in the district. There were some games played earlier this week in district on Tuesday night. The Ray County girls picked up their second district win of the year, defeating Oak Ridge at Oak Ridge 60-54. On the boys' side of things, it was Oak Ridge in a landslide, 79-46. Then you move to Wednesday night when Farragut was hosting Concord Christian here on senior night. There were some district matchups that evening. At McMinn County, the Oak Ridge girls won 55-46. The Oak Ridge boys eked out a win in Athens 61-57. Lenoir City and Hardin Valley also matched up. I don't have a girls score, but the Hardin Valley boys got their fourth district win of the year or the season, defeating Lenoir City 53-44. So we're going to have the playing of the national anthem here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Let's step aside, get a break, and we'll return with the starting lineups for our girls contest as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105. Bearden's in the road black, Farragut in the home white. Battle of West Knoxville on tap here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Bearden comes in 21-3 overall, 9-0 in district play. Natalia Hodge, 5'7", a senior, had 21 points in the previous meeting with Farragut. Number 3, Riley Hunt, 5'7", a junior. Number 20, the Carnes product, Emma Rainey, 5'8", a senior. Number 34, Theola Mills, who plays bigger than her listed height. Strong post player for Bearden. And then Katie Foster, number 40, a 6'2" senior. For the Farragut Lady Admirals, coached by Jason Mayfield in his 14th season. He's assisted by former Lady Admiral standouts Sue Kim and Madison Maples. It'll be number 2, Lily Mullins, a 5'4" senior. Number 3, Zoe Porter, 5'5", a junior. Number 4, Jana Carbaugh, 5'7", a freshman. Number 20, Trinity Curry, 6' junior. And rounding out Coach Mayfield's starting 5, 6'1" senior, KJ McNeely. KJ was really the only bright spot in the previous matchup with Bearden. She scored 23 of Farragut's 41 points. The second quarter, Lady Admirals just couldn't get anything done. It was 14-13 in the first meeting after 1, but it was 27-16 at halftime. And then in the third quarter, Farragut couldn't get stops. Bearden outscored them 28-14, and the game was in the bag heading to the fourth with Bearden up 25. We are set to go full speed ahead, in fact, as Bearden will win the tip. A 17-footer right side by Hodge is no good. Bearden keeps it alive, though. Rainey will try a 3, and then ball deflected out of bounds, they say, off of Farragut. So Bearden continues to have the first possession of the game, and the ball comes in off the baseline to Mills on the right wing, into the paint to Hodge, who hits a little 12-foot jump shot. So Hodge with the first basket of the ball game, and Bearden leads after getting 3 cracks at it on their first possession. Lady Bulldogs, of course, play that matchup zone, has been so effective for years. Farragut, in a lot of ways, got the ball where they wanted to against that zone in the first meeting, at least early they did. Mullins penetrates, gives to Curry on the right elbow, flips it over on the left wing to KJ. Now they'll swing it around the horn to Jana Carbaugh on the right side. Leaves it off with Curry. Free throw line jumpers too strong. They got a good shot. Obviously against this Bearden team, you got to hit the shots. Hodge takes it from Mills. Near a little pick and roll action with Mills. To the basket, Mills scores. Viola Mills gives Bearden a 4-0 lead here at the outset. Lily Mullins brings the ball in front court. Students, of course, for the Bearden game, dressed in farmer attire. McNeely going to shoot the three, no good from out top. Mills a quick rebound, gives it off to Hunt. Hunt brings it in front court for Bearden. Works off Foster's screen to the baseline left, shut down there by Zoe Porter. Gives off to Hodge. She's being shadowed by Mullins and Farragut. Good double on Hodge. Looked like they'd tied her up, and instead they call a foul. So it'll be Zoe Porter given the foul. Bearden inbounding from the baseline left into Mills, makes a move to the basket and missed the runner. Rebounded away by McNeely. Career rebound leader and Lady Admiral history, KJ McNeely. Into front court to Lily Mullins. Mullins off to Zoe Porter. Porter over to Carbaugh, right side. Carbaugh comes left, picks up her dribble, gives to Mullins. They go in the middle at the free throw line to Curry. Looks for the cut down low, and it's thrown away. Farragut with a turnover as Hodge saw that pass to McNeely coming all the way. She'll go coast to coast, scoops it up off the window with the left hand, and scores. 6-0. Bearden leading. Farragut in front court. Mullins takes the ball from McNeely. I don't think there's a Bearden student in the building. Good turnout for the Admirals, of course. Jana Carbaugh, left corner three, won't go. Rebound by Mills, knocked away though by Carbaugh. Carbaugh now going to be fouled by Mills. Tough foul on Mills. Looked like she had tied up Carbaugh, just as it looked like Farragut had tied up Hodge earlier, and instead Porter was given a foul. Carbaugh and Porter check out of the game. Reagan Sheridan into the lineup for Farragut, as well as Gabby Van Acker. Reagan Sheridan to inbound, comes into KJ McNeely in the corner. Katie Foster matches up on her out of the zone. And now a pass in the middle looking for Curry, and it skips right by her like a stone skipping off the surface of a lake into the Bearden bench. And so Farragut gives it back to Bearden. Riley Hunt works off Foster's screen way out high and then lost a handle on the ball. Picked up by Van Acker ahead to McNeely. McNeely all the way to the basket, fouled. Let's see who they give it to. If it'll be MC Lamar into the ball game at some point here, I guess, for Mills. And she picks up the foul, and McNeely looking to get Farragut on the board, and does so. KJ had 12 Wednesday night against Concord Christian, and again 23 in the earlier meeting with Bearden. 2 points for KJ as she hits both free throws. It's 6-2. Hodge in front court. Farragut showing a double on her. She gives it to Rainey on the right wing. She'll drive baseline, bounces it to Foster, left side of the paint, missed the bunny, grabbed it back, however, on a deflection. A lot of traffic inside, so she kicks it out to Lamar. Right side three is good. Lamar hits a three in front of the Farragut bench, and Bearden leads 9-2. Mullins in front court. Bearden extends out of that 2-3 zone up top with Rainey and Hodge into the corner to Van Acker. Around the horn, right side to KJ. She moves to the free throw line for a jumper. Good. KJ has all four of Farragut's points. Bearden leads 9-4. Hodge in front court. In the middle to Foster. Foster wanting to get it back to Hodge. Does so for a three, top of the key. Good. Hodge has 7. That's Bearden's second three, 2 in a row. And it's 12-4. Bearden. Farragut in front court. Van Acker. Good look. Right side three. Bang. Gabby Van Acker knocks down a three from the right wing. Good find for Farragut. 12-7. Here's Rainey looking to answer. It's on line, but too long, too strong. and out of bounds, they say, off of Bearden. Rainey was trying to ricochet the ball, working around Van Acker, trying to ricochet it off of her out of bounds. But the official says unsuccessful in that attempt. Farragut gets Anna Corum into the ball game. Foster checks out for Bearden. Mills is back in. Farragut's got Carball back in. So it's McNeely, Corum, Sheridan, Carball, and Van Acker. Sheridan takes it top of the key, gives it back to Corum, right side Carball, into the corner to McNeely. Three-pointer, no good. Good look for the Lady Admirals. Long rebound is lost. Can Farragut track it down? They cannot. Touch last by Farragut. The ball stays with Bearden. Bearden inbounds to Hodge, to Mills now. Mills to the basket with the left hand, missed, rebounded away by McNeely. KJ McNeely in front court to Gabby. Back to KJ, out top, left side. Riley Hunt extends out top of that zone. On the baseline, Van Acker comes open. Good find by KJ. Back out top, could have taken the three. Instead, Farragut works it into the right corner. Van Acker hits another three. 2 threes for Gabby. And Farragut pulls to within 2 at 12-10. Hodge in front court to Mills. Mills through the lane. Wide open is Lamar. She missed the bunny, got her own miss, tries again, and scores. Farragut extending on Hodge out tops, leaving him vulnerable on the back end. And Lamar missing a gimme, did not miss the second one. 14-10, Bearden by 4. Reagan Sheridan, top of the key, drives the lane. Ball goes out of bounds off of Sheridan's foot, they say. So that'll be Farragut's second turnover. And with 2:08 to go in our first quarter, Bearden with the ball and a 4-point lead, 14-10. Carball and McNeely await Hodge. She'll throw it away. Trying to get it to Mills underneath, and the baseball pass wide of the mark. Bearden's second turnover. .159 to go first quarter. KJ McNeely in front court for Farragut. Moves right, finds Van Acker. Right corner three for Gabby. Bang! 3 of them for the junior. 2 of them from that corner. And Farragut trails 14-13. Natalia Hodge in front court. Top of the key to Lamar. 3-pointer for Lamar. Way too strong. Hodge got the rebound though. Puts up a follow, no good on a fadeaway. And Reagan Sheridan tracks the ball down in the far side corner. Gives to KJ McNeely. McNeely in front court for the Lady Admirals. Off to Anna Corum. Left side, Jana Carball. Carball trying to get the ball inside. And a delayed whistle, but a whistle for a kicked ball. Trinity Curry and Zoe Porter back in for Anna Corum and Reagan Sheridan. So 1:16 to go. First quarter, Farragut trailing 14-13. I mentioned earlier that was the score at the end of the first quarter in the first matchup. Farragut inbounds to Van Acker, quickly on the perimeter to Curry. Hands it off to Gabby Van Acker, who moves out top, then gives to Porter for a 3. Good. Zoe Porter a little bit tardy on the closeout were the Lady Bulldogs, and Porter hits her first 3-point attempt, and Farragut leads for the first time, 16-14. Hodge driving right against Carball. Step back threes, no good, missed badly. Lamar got the rebound, however. Good inside position by Lamar, and Van Acker from behind commits a foul. It'll be her first and the team's second. 49.8 seconds to go. In our opening quarter, and MC Lamar with a free throw, good. She's got 6. I think Hodge is checked out of the game. And into the lineup, Bailey Myers, a junior, number 12 for Bearden. Second toss is no good. Carball gets the miss for Farragut. Farragut by 1, 16-15, 43 seconds to go in our first quarter. Carball to Lily Mullins out top. Looks to Coach Mayfield. Jana Carball slides left, Zoe Porter to the right. Now Porter runs the baseline. Carball takes the pass out high. Dribble knocked away from her. She grabs it back, feeds KJ. KJ finds Zoe in the left corner. Three-pointer, no good. Zoe got her own miss, deflected it over to Carball, and she'll be tied up by Bearden's Bailey Myers. Possession arrow, they're not putting it on the scoreboard. Down at the scorer's table, it's Farragut's basketball. So Lily Mullins to inbound from the baseline. Out top to Zoe. Zoe off to KJ. 17 seconds to go in our first quarter. KJ picks up her dribble, goes in the middle to Trinity. Double teamed, or at least they collapse. Here's Zoe out top. Three-pointer, good. Zoe Porter with Farragut's 5th three of the opening quarter. And Bearden in front court. It's Riley Hunt throwing up a 17-footer, no good at the buzzer. And the Lady Admirals, after one, on the strength of their three-point shooting, come back from being down 6-0 and 12-4 to lead 19-15 as we head to quarter number 2 here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Back in 60 seconds with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Leaky pipes. Oh no! Toilets clogged. Oh crap! Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved. Okay. No job too big. No job too small. Oh great. Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust the realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Bearden, first possession of the second quarter. It'll be Hodge launching a three, no good, and Trinity Curry tracks it down for Farragut. 19-15, the Lady Admirals leading. They've got their first possession of the second quarter. Raina Stiles, number 24, the freshman's checked into the ball game, joining Gabby Van Acker, Reagan Sheridan, Lily Mullins, and Trinity Curry as KJ McNeely gets a little extra breather here coming out of the quarter break. Reagan Sheridan off to Lily Mullins. Sheridan trying to get it in the middle to Gabby and force the pass. Bearden got in the passing lane, deflected it, and Mills comes up with the deflection as Farragut commits its third turnover. Rainey driving the lane for Bearden, too strong off the window. Ball deflected out of bounds, should belong to Farragut, and it does. This is where it got away from Farragut in the first meeting. So Bearden pressing, and Farragut goes over the top of the press. Mullins to Van Acker. They had Stiles open underneath and didn't see her. Reagan Sheridan off to Mullins, in the middle to Curry. Back to Reagan. She's going to try a three, too strong. Raina Stiles with a rebound, however, and missed on a follow. May have been deflected. Mills grabs it, gives ahead to Rainey. Rainey to Hodge. Hodge in front court, scores. Hodge driving to the basket, off foot, scores the basket left side of the paint. 9 points for Hodge now, and Raina Stiles in front court making a move. Left side's going to be fouled by Bailey Myers. It'll be her first in the first of the second quarter. 19-17, Farragut by 2. Van Acker checks out of the game. KJ McNeely enters the lineup for Coach Mayfield as Reagan Sheridan looks to inbound. Nobody coming open. Practically hands it to KJ. Baseline jumper on a turnaround by KJ. Good from the left side. McNeely coming over to help out on the inbound. Basically took a handoff and then pirouetted instantly and hit a little fadeaway from about 5-6 feet out. So KJ's got 6, and we've got a timeout asked for as the Lady Admirals leading at 21-17 with 6:27 to go in our opening quarter. Coming up tomorrow, 5 o'clock in the school commons, it'll be the 14th annual Farragut High School Athletics Hall of Fame banquet. The event is again catered by Brown Bag. Tickets are $40 each or $300 for a table of 8. This year's honorees are headlined by longtime head football coach and the legend, Eddie Courtney. Former student athletes being inducted tomorrow evening: Drew Burnett, Harrison Eldridge, Katie Green, Anna Miller, Cole Strange, James Thomas, Bailey Williams, and Sarah Yeager. The Service Award inductees will be Michelle Brosette and Richard Huff. Make plans to attend tomorrow, 5 o'clock, 14th Annual Farragut High School Hall of Fame in the school commons. Bearden with the ball coming out of the timeout. Mills throws up an awkward shot in the paint after Hodge dropped it off to her, and Farragut rebounds it away with Curry. Gives to Mullins. Mullins all the way to the basket. Missed on the scoop shot. Like the aggression. Unable to finish the drive. And so Bearden back the other way. It's Riley Hunt, picked up by Reagan Sheridan. Drives left, pushing off. That's a walk. How is that not a walk? Hodge takes the ball from Hunt in the corner. Cross-court pass to Lamar. Open for a three. Missed it. Hunt grabs the miss. Gives to Hodge. She's open for a three on the left side and hits it. The official on that far side missed one of the most obvious walks you'll ever see. 21-20. Farragut by 1. Trinity Curry, free throw line jumper, good. Curry's first basket. Farragut up 23-20. 5:15 to go first half. Hodge down low, good find, and Lamar this time is able to hit the bunny. Hodge caught a pass and ripped it down low to Lamar from the right wing, all in one motion, and Lamar with the basket has 8 points. KJ penetrates, leaves it off left side with Reagan, makes a move to the basket, then bounces it to the cutter KJ, and with the left hand she scores. KJ 8 points, the assist to Reagan Sheridan, and Farragut leads 25-22. 4:43 to go first half, as it'll be Rainey driving, giving to Lamar. Right side three is no good, and Hunt pushes Sheridan in the back on a backside rebound attempt and was caught for it. Raina Stiles out of the ball game. Gabby Van Acker back in. Lily Mullins going to check out, as is Reagan Sheridan. So it's going to be KJ McNeely, Jana Carbaugh, Zoe Porter, Trinity Curry, Gabby Van Acker for Coach Mayfield. 4.5 minutes to go. First half here at Farragut, with the Lady Admirals in possession of the ball and a 3-point lead, 25-22. Carbaugh, top of the key to Curry. Right side, Zoe Porter. Three-pointer for Zoe. Good. Zoe with her third three. Good find by Trinity from the high post. And Farragut leads 28-22. Rainey in front court. Gives to Hodge left side. Carbaugh contesting a three, in and out. Foster got the rebound down low and scores. Katie Foster working the offensive glass off the missed three by Hodge. Has her first basket, and it's 28-24. Farragut by 4. McNeely to Curry at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble, finds Zoe right side. Zoe lost it out of bounds. Just fumbled it, and Farragut with its 4th turnover. (28-24). Bearden trailing by 4 with the ball, as walking it towards front court. Rainey, air dribbled, no call. Driving, lost it again, then feeds it off underneath to Foster, who missed from point blank. Curry grabs it, gives to Van Acker, now to KJ. KJ up the left side in front court for the Lady Admirals. In the middle, Van Acker gives to Curry. Curry off to Van Acker. Gabby sets her feet for a three, short. Porter trying to save the ball in bounds, can't do so. It'll go over to Bearden. 3:06 to go first half. Anna Corum in for Trinity Curry. And we're going to have a timeout taken, I think, by Bearden. It's a full timeout at the 3:06 mark of the first half. And Farragut leading 28-24. Bearden will have the ball when we return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, worldwide at WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Coming out of the timeout, I believe called by Bearden. I didn't see the indication. But it's Lady Bulldog basketball. Farragut leading 28-24 as we go under 3 minutes to go first half. Rainey drifts right in front court off Lamar's screen, then gives it to Lamar in the lane for a shot that is swatted out of bounds by Farragut's KJ McNeely. Ball underneath for Bearden. Farragut's got Van Acker, McNeely, Porter, Corum, and Carball. The ball comes in to Foster, and she misses right side of the paint, and then reaching, trying to tie up Van Acker. Committed the foul. First foul on Foster. Third foul on Bearden this quarter. Bearden's going to press. Anna Corum gives it into McNeely. Back to Corum, guarded by Rainey in rear court. Picks up her dribble, lobs it ahead in front court to Carball. Carball working against Hodge, loops it left side to Corum. Corum back to Hodge. Get it to Zoe. She was open right side. Farragut goes in the middle to McNeely. McNeely to the left block, double team, out top to Carball. Extra pass to Zoe, right corner three, good. Zoe's got 12, and Farragut leads it 31-24. Good ball movement by the Lady Admirals against the zone. They, again, found some shots in the first meeting with Bearden, but just couldn't buy one. Here's Lamar. Good find for Bearden. Little high-low action, and Lamar sliding down the right side of the lane, takes the pass, shoots quickly, and knocks it home. Lamar's got 10. Farragut in front court, leading 31-26. 1:55 to go first half. Anna Corum bounces it to KJ at the free throw line. She'll shoot from 16. Got it. KJ with 10. And Farragut leads it again by 7 at 33-26. Rainey driving right side, works off Lamar's screen. Ball knocked away, but Hunt saves it. Shoots from the right side, 13 feet out, missed it. Hodge got in there, got the miss on the backside, scored on a putback, and was fouled in addition. So a big play for Bearden on an offensive rebound, stick back, and an and-one opportunity. Carball picked up the foul. Hodge now with 14 points will be at the line trying to complete a three-point play. Corum out of the game. Van Acker back in. Hodge with a free throw, no good. I think there are now 3 Bearden students in the gym. Farragut gets the ball to Curry, ahead to McNeely. McNeely in front court finds Gabby. Right corner three, bang! Van Acker with her 4th three, and Farragut absolutely dissected the press. KJ with the assist, Van Acker with her 4th three-pointer of the first half, and Farragut leads 36-28. Lady Admiral shooting lights out from long range. Hodge, right side 15-footer, no good. And you've got a foul call well after the shot. It's almost as if that official, who is the one who missed the atrocious walk earlier, it's almost as if he's waiting to see if Hodge's shot goes in. If it does, he's not going to call the foul. If it doesn't go in, then we're going to blow the whistle. So Hodge, after being fouled by Carball, will shoot the free throw, good. 15 for Hodge. Carball checks out, Mullins is back in. Hodge, second toss, rips the net. She hits them both. She's got 16. Farragut leads 36-30. We go under 1 minute to play first half. Top of the key, Trinity Curry with the basketball, gives to Lily Mullins. Mullins over to Gabby Van Acker, down low to Curry in the post, and Lamar reaching around trying to deny the entry pass, fouled from behind. It'll be her 2nd, I think, and the team 4th, so she checks out of the game. And 47 seconds to play in the half. Lily Mullins looking to inbound, gets it out top to Zoe Porter, left side to Gabby Van Acker. Trying to get it inside to Curry, good hands, finds KJ, right side three, short, rebounded away by Hunt. Good hands by Trinity, as that ball was thrown into a lot of traffic down low. Rainey in front court for Bearden, all the way to the basket, misses on the runner, and it'll be Porter having the ball wrestled away by Hunt. Gives to Rainey for another three, no good. Long rebound goes to Porter. Porter from behind has the ball stolen by Hodge. Her jumper right side, no good. Mullins goes and gets it for Farragut. 15 seconds to go first half. Farragut by 6 as Mullins gets it ahead to KJ. KJ into the left corner to Gabby. Quick three for Gabby. No good. Curry the rebound. In the paint. Working around Mills with the right hand. Yeah. And she's fouled. Offensive rebound by Trinity Curry. And an and one opportunity as Mills commits the foul. .3 seconds to go in our first half. Foster returns to the game for Mills. And Trinity Curry at the line with an and one opportunity. Shot is up and good. Got over the front of the rim. Bearden inbounds to Hodge. Farragut wasn't allowed to sub, and it'll be Hodge from mid-court throwing it up, no good. I don't really know where the officials' attention is, but Farragut had a player at the scorer's table ready to check in, Reagan Sheridan, and nobody of the three officials saw her. I mean, it's a loud gym, despite there not being any Bearden students here, but the officials got to look over there, I would think, in that situation with somebody at the free throw line. Anyhow, three-point play by Trinity Curry in the closing seconds gives Farragut a 9-point lead at halftime, 39-30. So what had been a disastrous quarter for Farragut in the first matchup, outscored 13-3, finding themselves down double digits at halftime as a result, was a very strong quarter tonight for Farragut, a 20-15 second quarter edge for the Lady Admirals. And again, 39-30, our score here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as we reach intermission in our girls contest. Let's get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room, and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, or the Admirals shop for floors.
Life doesn't run on bank hours. That's why Citizens Bank offers checking accounts with tools you can use anytime, like mobile deposit, debit card controls, and online bill pay. Whether it's for your home or your business, you'll get options that work. And support from people based right here in Knoxville and Lenore City. Explore your options at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Now, LCUB is offering fiber internet for business, exclusive to LCUB electric customers. Get connected to just the speed you need with low latency and no data caps. As businesses each have unique needs, LCUB can customize your fiber internet to you. From static IP addresses to speed starting at half a gig and up. Get increased workplace productivity and no more laggy Zoom calls with fiber internet for business from LCUB. Browse available packages and get connected now at lcub.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pop, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
First and second place teams in a late season matchup here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Arch rivals Farragut and Bearden, and the Lady Bulldogs won in a landslide. The first matchup 72-41. It got away from Farragut in the second and third quarters in that one. Tonight, Lady Admirals fell behind early, and you had sort of an uh-oh moment with Farragut down 6-0, down 9-2, and down 12-4. But the Lady Admirals rallied as the first quarter went along, pulled to within one at 13-14. A three-pointer gave Farragut its first lead at 16-14. And after one, it was the Lady Admirals by 4, 19-15. Lady Admirals, up 6, second quarter, 28-22. The lead grew to 7 at 31-24. That 7-point lead matched again at 33-26. Then an 8-point lead for Farragut at 36-28. And here at the break, it's a 9-point advantage. Final points of the first half, a old-fashioned 3-point play. Trinity Curry with a basket and the free throw to give Farragut its biggest lead, 9 points, 39-30, after outscoring Bearden 20-15 in the second quarter. Bearden with 2 turnovers in the first half, Farragut with 5. Taking a look at the individual scoring for Bearden, Natalia Hodge, 2 of 3 from the line, 2 3-pointers. She has 16. MC Lamar, 1 of 2 from the line. Lamar with 1 3-pointer. She has 10 points. Theola Mills with 2 points, and Katie Foster with 2 points. Bearden shoots 3 of 5 from the foul line and knocked down 3 3-pointers. Again, Hodge with 2 of those, MC Lamar with the other. For Farragut, Zoe Porter, 4 3-pointers. I think Zoe was 4 of 5 on threes. Gabby Van Acker with 4 3-pointers as well. I believe she too was 4 of 5 from long range. So both of those young ladies with 12 first half points, scoring exclusively from beyond the arc. Trinity Curry again with a big 3-point play to close out the half. 1 of 1 from the line, 5 first half points for Trinity. KJ McNeely, 2 of 2 from the line, 10 points for KJ. So Farragut 3 of 3 from the line. Bearden 3 of 5 from the line. Bearden 3 3-pointers, Farragut 8 3-pointers. Zoe Porter, Gabby Van Acker, 4 apiece as the Lady Admirals lead it at intermission 39-30. A 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Bryan Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYAN Insurance.com.
Bryan Insurance for every season of your life.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little... Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Dusty Street, our producer, back in the WFIV studios. Nick Blankenship behind the camera. If you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, should be a direct link to that video stream, as well as WFIV.com at FarragutBasketball.com. Lady Admirals warming up for the second half. Bearden huddled up down below, as the Lady Admirals leading at 39-30 here at the break, getting 3 players in double figures in the first half. Zoe Porter, Gabby Van Acker, and KJ McNeely. Porter and Van Acker 12 points apiece. KJ McNeely with 10. Bearden's got 2 players in double figures, Natalia Hodge with 16 and MC Lamar with 10. So far, Farragut not crippling itself with turnovers. That's been an issue at times of late, but just 5 turnovers in the first half against an always strong defensive team in Bearden. When the Lady Bulldogs pressed, Farragut by and large broke it down very effectively. So we'll see what Bearden comes with defensively here in the second half, as Farragut will have the first possession, leading by 9. Trinity Curry, top of the key, double on her. Off to Mullins, right side to Zoe. Hodge with a closeout, and knocked the ball into the Farragut bench. KJ McNeely to inbound. It's KJ, Zoe Porter, Lily Mullins, Trinity Curry, and Jana Carbaugh on the floor for Coach Mayfield. The same 5 that began the game. Bearden's got Hunt, Rainey, Mills, Foster, and Hodge. Free throw line, it's Curry. Loops it to KJ, who's pushed by Hodge, no foul. Gives to Zoe, right side jumper from 15, no good. Trinity got the rebound, and then will be tied up. Bearden's ball on the alternate possession following the tie-up. Mills takes it in the middle of the lane, gives back to Hodge from whence it came, left side. She'll penetrate, got the ball hung up on her hip, misses badly at the rim. Foster grabbed the miss on the backside. She's been in the lane an eternity, gets it out to Rainey on the right side, and now they'll reset the offense, will Bearden. Rainey spinning in the paint and missed the shot. I think KJ deflected it. She saves it in. Farragut can't control the ball. Hodge picks it up out top, launches a 3, no good, and it'll be KJ with the rebound. KJ for Farragut brings it in front court, picked up by Rainey. Into the left corner to Zoe Porter, drives around. Foster gives in the lane to Curry. Extra pass made to Jana Carbaugh for a right side 3, no good. I would have liked to have seen Trinity go right at the basket there. Here's Rainey working around Mullins, and Lily reaches and fouls. I think that's the first foul on Mullins. I've got Carbaugh with 2 fouls. The only Lady Admiral with more than 1. Lamar and Mills 2 for Bearden. Mills initiates the contact down low, but the official that's had a couple of tough calls against Farragut tonight gives another one, as Curry, who absorbed the strong move by Mills, trying to clear out and get to the basket. It's Trinity who's given the foul, her first. Free throw up and good by Mills. Her first free throw attempt of the night. Second toss is no good. And on a deflection, Lily Mullins gets it for Farragut. So Bearden's on the board first in this second half with a free throw make by Mills. Farragut goes top of the key to Trinity Curry. She gives ground and shovels it right back off to Lily Mullins. Now to Zoe Porter. Riley Hunt on her. Bearden pressuring out top, out of the zone. It goes inside to Curry. Trinity should have taken the ball to the basket. Coach Mayfield looks a little exasperated. Lily goes to the free throw line, missed the shot, but it comes to Trinity, and she powers it up and in. There you go, Trinity. She's got 7. Farragut leads by 10, 41-31. To the basket, Riley Hunt misses, put back by Hodge, misses, ball out of bounds off of Foster. It'll be Farragut's basketball. 41-31, Lady Admirals with the ball in a 10-point lead as Lamar checks into the game for Foster. Farragut gets Porter and Carbaugh out. Van Acker and Sheridan check into the lineup for Coach Mayfield. Lily Mullins working against Rainey, got around her all the way to the baseline, off to Curry, and Curry has the ball knocked from her grasp from behind by Hodge. Ball went out of bounds in the far side corner, so that's where Reagan Sheridan will be inbounding. With 5:26 to go in the third quarter, Farragut up 41-31. Out top to Lily Mullins, it comes in. Rainey matches up. Mullins, right side, Van Acker. There's KJ, free throw line jumper, good. Van Acker with the assist. KJ finds the soft spot and knocks down the mid-range jumper. She's got 12. Farragut leads 43-31. 5:08 to go third quarter. Hodge in front court. Left side pass to Riley Hunt. Inside to Mills. Farragut doubles. Here's Lamar. Free throw line jumper. Good. Lamar's big night continues. She's got 12. She had 13 in the first meeting against Farragut. 12 tonight. KJ McNeely in front court. Rainey extends out of the zone on her. Lily Mullins pressured by Hodge. Here's a double. Gets it off nicely to Sheridan. Sheridan moves to the left elbow, spins, looking to get it to Curry on the baseline, does so with a bounce pass. Trinity, though, retreats to the three-point line, around right side to KJ, then the ball knocked away from KJ. She grabs it back on the right baseline, finds Reagan out top. Reagan driving, left side, pivots, picks up her dribble, gives to Gabby Van Acker near midcourt. 4:20 to go. Just be patient. Mullins backs it out. Rainey extends defensively. Sheridan bumped and fouled by Hodge. Hodge coming at her hard, couldn't hold up. And the contact forced Sheridan off balance. You pretty much forced to call the foul there. The first on Hodge. Sheridan inbounding. Out top to KJ, head fake the three, took a shot to the face from Hunt. Here's Van Acker driving the lane, ball knocked away. Curry had it down low, but Mills ends up coming up with a deflection. Hunt fires it ahead to Lamar. Lamar saves it, gives to Hodge, who finds the cutter, Rainey. Good find by Hodge, and Rainey lays it up and in. Bearden almost turned it over in transition, but avoided it, and Rainey ends up with a basket. Back the other way, it'll be Mills blocking a driving shot by Reagan Sheridan. Bearden out on the break. Lamar to Hodge. Right baseline jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Farragut's Lily Mullins. 43-35, Farragut by 8 with 3:30 to play in our first half as McNeely slows the pace, brings it in front court. Van Acker, right side Lily Mullins, three-pointer is short. Trinity trying to go and get it. Unable to save it. Bearden's basketball. Curry out of the game, Zoe Porter back in for the Lady Admirals. Reagan Sheridan out as well, so Jana Carball returns to the lineup. You've got Porter, Carball, Van Acker, McNeely, and Mullins. Hodge in front court, gives to Lamar. Top of the key three, good. Wide open look for Lamar. It's her second three of the night. She's got 15. And Farragut up 43-38. Two players have 31 of Bearden's 38 points. Coach Mayfield, I think, wanting to know where the defense was on Lamar, is going to use a full timeout here at the 2:55 mark. Farragut's lead, which had been 12 at 43-31, is down to 5 at 43-38. If you're watching the video stream behind the camera, as usual, Nick Blankenship, in addition to filming for Farragut football and basketball, Nick also has A-List Video Solutions, which can help with all sorts of family gatherings, weddings, funerals, reunions, or business. Whether you want to document a conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start-to-finish services. Another service offered by A-List Video Solutions, how about digital conversions of 8mm, old 8mm and VHS video. And so I know we've all got a lot of that lying around, and great to be able to preserve those memories in a digital format. A-List Video Solutions certainly able to help you with that. So for more information about all that A-List Video Solutions can provide, just call or text 865-679-2276. Again, A-List Video Solutions at 865-679-2276. Shout out to the Farragut student body for turning out the way this for what this rivalry is worthy of. Bearden a complete no-show for the girls' game. 2:45 to go, third quarter here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Zoe Porter driving baseline. Doubled, gives back to Sheridan. Sheridan dribbles it out top, pursued by two defenders. Ball knocked away. And on the deck, do we not have a held ball? We do not. Bearden comes up with a Farragut turnover. In front court, it'll be Rainey all the way to the basket and scoring with the left hand. Farragut with its 6th turnover, and Rainey scores at the other end. And it's down to 3. 12-point lead, down to 3. Rainey grabbing on Mullins as she gives off to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan from behind, fouled by Rainey. I think it's her first. Out of the ball game, Bailey Myers, after Natalia Hodge got the briefest of breathers. She's back in the lineup for Bearden. 2:11 to go, third quarter. Farragut inbounds. McNeely, jumper left side of the paint, no good. Ball came in off the baseline. McNeely can't connect. Bearden in front court. Hodge goes straight to the basket and gets it to go with the right hand. Driving on the left side, went up with the right hand and scored. Got the roll. Hodge with her first basket of the second half, and it's down to a 1-point game at 42-43. Inside, Carball shot block. Sheridan picks it up, goes strong to the rack, and is fouled. Mills with a big block shot, but it went right to Reagan Sheridan. Count the basket, and then a foul on Mills. Reagan Sheridan, her first basket of the ball game. Lily Mullins checks out. Anna Corum into the lineup. KJ McNeely, Zoe Porter also going to check out. Gabby Van Acker, Trinity Curry, Jana Carball, Anna Corum now on the floor, and at the line with an and-one opportunity. Farragut's Reagan Sheridan. Toss, no good. Back rimmed it. Rebounded away by Rainey. Rainey in front court for Bearden. They'll go inside to Lamar. Lamar count the basket, and Farragut's Carball is going to be called for a foul. Carball trying to draw the charge, flopped, and the official called her for the blocking foul. Third foul, I think, on Jana, and Lamar's big night continues. She's trying to match Hodge for high scoring honors as she guns for point 18, and she's got it. 8 of those this quarter. We're tied at 45. 1:35 to go, third quarter. Jana Carball into front court, gives to Gabby Van Acker. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Reagan Sheridan driving, left side, pivots, comes up with the right hand, short. Curry grabs it, reverses underneath with a shot, no good. Ball loose, and a held ball with the possession arrow to Farragut. 1:18 to go in the third. Into Curry, baseline jumper for Trinity, too strong, and a foul on Corum on the rebound attempt. I think it's her first, and team fourth. So now Bearden's in the bonus the remainder of the quarter. Hodge walks it in front court, a tie ball game. Left side, Rainey got a good look for 3, missed it. It'll be Carball with the rebound. The freshman, Jana Carball, into front court for the Lady Admirals as we go under 1 minute to play third quarter. Gives to Reagan Sheridan in the corner, and she's trying to dribble around Katie Foster, and apparently Foster threw a leg out, trying to impede her progress, and picked up a second foul. Wasn't a whole lot to that. KJ McNeely back into the ball game will replace Reagan Sheridan, and KJ will be the Lady Admiral inbounding from the baseline left. Into Gabby Van Acker, right corner 3. Good! Gabby's first shot of the second half, like 4 of them in the first half, good from long range. 15 points for Gabby. Farragut leads 48-45. Hodge in front court. Gives off to Rainey. Farragut double teams her. She dribbles through it. Then down low finds Lamar, who missed a bunny. It's going to be Trinity Curry with the rebound. Double team, gives it off to McNeely. 29 seconds to play in the quarter. In front court, Gabby, right side 3. Catch and shoot, no good. Rebounded by Hunt. Hunt works around Corum into front court. 20 seconds to play. Rips it down low where KJ McNeely steals it away. Bearden trying to get out in transition, and McNeely was back defensively and in the passing lane. 10 seconds to go. McNeely could shoot the 3 out top. She does. It's short. Corum had the rebound, can't control it. 3.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Bearden with the ball. Trailing by 3 will get quickly into the game for Foster. Bailey Myers. Van Acker out of the game. Carbaugh out of the game. Nope, Carbaugh's going to stay. McNeely's going to come out. So Farragut pressing. Bearden gets it into Hodge. Hodge to midcourt. Throws one to the basket. No good. Well, the Lady Admirals built a 12-point lead at 43-41. Bearden came back to tie the game at 45. Farragut with the final basket, a Gabby Van Acker three-pointer, leads it after 3, 48-45. We head to the fourth quarter in our girls contest here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Again, Farragut up 48-45 over visiting Bearden. We're back in 1 minute with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
(48-45), Farragut by 3 as we begin the fourth quarter. Lady Admirals basketball. Anna Corum, KJ McNeely, Trinity Curry, Raina Stiles, and Zoe Porter on the floor. KJ gives to Trinity, free throw line, and Rainey with a steal from behind. Rainey driving in front court, missed the layup, but they'll call Corum for a foul. So Corum picks up her second foul, and on the first possession of the fourth quarter, Farragut turns it over. Curry not aware that Rainey was closing in from behind, punched it loose, tracked it down, fouled at the other end, now shooting 2, the first of which is no good. Rainey's got 4 points tonight. That was her first free throw attempt. Second toss, good. She's got 5, hit 1 of 2. It's 49-46. That's not right. 48. There we go. 48-46. Got it right on the scoreboard now. Farragut by 2. Second possession of the fourth quarter for the Lady Admirals after turning it over, which led to a free throw by Rainey to open the quarter. Anna Corum, right side, Raina Stiles. She'll shoot from 15 and blocked. Lamar with a block. Bearden picks it up. It's Rainey ahead to Hodge. Hodge right side, and that ball knocked out of bounds by Raina Stiles. Hodge trying to whip a pass along the baseline right to left, and Stiles was there to deflect it out of bounds. In it comes to Lamar. Quick 3, good. You just got to be aware of where she is on the floor, having a huge night. That's her third 3. She's got 21 points to lead Bearden in scoring. And it's 49-48 now, Bearden with the lead. Anna Corum. Out top. Off to Zoe Porter. Riley Hunt right in her grill. Off to Raina Stiles. To Porter, to Corum. Right side to McNeely. Back to Zoe. KJ out top with the basketball. 6:30 to play. Lady Admirals down 1 after leading by as many as 12 in this second half. They try to lob it down low to Trinity. No chance for that pass to get there. Lamar steals it away easily. 2 turnovers here early in the fourth quarter for the Lady Admirals. Reagan Sheridan, Gabby Van Acker, Lily Mullins at the scorer's table. Corum could have been called for a foul against Hunt. Wasn't. Hunt drives left, and Farragut comes over and clubs her. KJ McNeely, her first. and Riley Hunt of Bearden to shoot a couple of free throws. Toss for Hunt is an air ball, to the delight of the Farragut student section. Stiles, Corum, Curry out of the game. Bearden 21-3 on the year, undefeated in district play. Second free throw, no good. This one was too strong, rebounded away by McNeely. Farragut 9-1 in the district. The only loss to Bearden previously, which was a 31-point loss. Far different game tonight. Lady Admiral 17-8 overall. They go for the steal out top. They don't get it. Mullins back to McNeely. McNeely, right side of the paint. Bounce pass to Zoe on the right wing. Out top to Reagan. She'll drive the lane with the left hand. Missed. Hodge the rebound. Wants to break the other way. Hodge working right against Lily Mullins all the way to the basket. Fouled. Mullins picks up her second. Reagan doing what she does best, attacking the basket, but the shot just wouldn't go. But there's not much backline defense for Bearden as they extend out top. So if you can get that ball to the high post and get around the defender in that area, it's a great play for Farragut. Just couldn't close it out or finish it out at the rim. And Ben Hodge, as she's prone to do, just explodes in transition. Hodge hits the free throw. She's got 19 points. Second one coming. By the way, Farragut's already got 3 fouls this quarter, 5:27 to play. Second one's good. That's 20 for Hodge. So 3 fouls for Farragut, no fouls for Bearden. 5:20 to go in this ball game, and Bearden leading 51-48. Back and forth, Mullins and Sheridan out top against the Bearden matchup zone. Right side, Porter. Sheridan to Lily. They'll go in the middle to KJ. They triple team her. Kick out Zoe. Right side three. Good. Nicely done. Zoe with her first three, or first basket of the second half, her 5th three of the night, and Farragut ties the game at 51. Fiola Mills, high post over to Riley Hunt. Right side three, no good. I think Farragut will let her take that all day long. And the ball loose on the floor. We've got a held ball. Possession arrow to Bearden. Inbound, Lamar open for three, hits it again. Second time, Farragut just has not been aware of Lamar in the left corner, and she's made them pay both times. 24 points for Lamar now, and Bearden leads by 3, 54-51. Just completely asleep on who the shooter is on the inbound and where she's located. And so 4:34 to go in our ball game, and Farragut trailing by 3. A 30-second timeout being used, I believe, by Coach Mayfield. I'm thinking that Farragut has at least 2 timeouts remaining, maybe 3. It would be so helpful if they had some place to put that on the scoreboard here at Farragut, but they do not. I think Bearden's got 4 timeouts left, so really neither team doesn't seem like that should be an issue at this point. Free throws, as far as the bonus situation goes, may very well be, with Farragut having 3 fouls to Bearden's none. 4:24 to go. Farragut looking high-low. McNeely drops it underneath to Curry. Curry spins, couldn't get the shot to go down, but Mills committed a foul. Looking for an and one, but the shot wouldn't go for Trinity. I think Lamar maybe might have been called for the foul, not Mills. If so, it's her 3rd, and the first foul on Bearden this quarter. Trinity Curry to shoot a pair, the first of which is good. Trinity's got 8. Farragut trails by 2, 54-52. Second one, good. Got the roll. It was in there, looked like it might come out, but settled in for Trinity as she makes both free throws. Zoe Porter out of the ball game, a 1-point game, Bearden with a 54-53 lead. Lady Bulldogs in front court, Riley Hunt. Hunt works left, off 2 screens, dribbles it off her foot, grabs it back. Anna Quorum in pursuit. Now to Mills, top of the key, out top to Hodge. Hodge, step back 3, good. That's a tough shot, and Hodge knocks it down. She's got 23. I think if you're Farragut, you're all right with her taking that shot. You tip your cap if she can hit that. KJ was close. It was a fadeaway deep 3. Right side, Gabby Van Acker moves along the baseline and throws it out top left side to Lily Mullins. Now to Anna Quorum. Quorum to the right elbow, hands off to KJ. 15-footer, good. Actually a little farther out than that. KJ from beyond the elbow hits the shot. Coach Mayfield asked for a 30-second timeout. KJ's got 14, and Farragut closes to within 2 at 57-55. 57-55. 30-second timeout being used by Coach Mayfield, and so if I'm right, Farragut's got 2 timeouts left. It was 19-15, Farragut leading by 4 after 1. At halftime, the Lady Admirals were up 9, 39-30. They led by as many as 12 in the third quarter, but it was just a 3-point lead for Farragut heading to the fourth, 48-45. Here in the fourth quarter, Bearden has taken its first lead since the first quarter on multiple occasions by as many as 4 a moment ago, 57-53, before Farragut's most recent basket from McNeely made it a 2-point game. So Bearden with the ball coming out of the Farragut timeout. Hodge, right side, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Hunt, put back, no good. McNeely with the rebound. They'll double team her, and reaching in and fouling will be Hodge. Again, that's another one of those shots. Hodge may very well hit it, but it's not an easy 3. If she does, she's just that good. But you don't mind her taking that shot. And then she gave the foul. 57-55. Farragut in front court, trailing by 2, 3:05 to play. Jana Carbaugh, Anna Quorum, Gabby Van Acker, KJ McNeely, and Trinity Curry on the floor against this Bearden matchup zone. Carbaugh's going to shoot a 3 out top, short. Rebound Rainey of Bearden. Pushes it ahead to Hodge. Layup at the other end, good. And I don't know what in the world Farragut's thinking. They fouled from behind on a layup and give Hodge an and 1 opportunity. 25 points for Hodge as Bearden on a long rebound, a missed 3 out top, gets out on the break. Rainey gets it ahead to Hodge. Hodge with an uncontested layup, and Farragut fouls from behind. A 4-point lead for Bearden and a chance to make it 5 for Natalia Hodge as she tries to complete the and 1. Does so. 26 points now for Hodge, who had 21 in the first meeting. Quorum out of the ball game. It's 60-55. Bearden with the 5-point lead, 2:43 to play. Gabby Van Acker, Zoe Porter, Lily Mullins, KJ McNeely, and Trinity Curry now on the floor. Mullins out top. Left side to Gabby Van Acker. Hodge reaches, trying to knock it away from behind, and committed a foul. It'll be her third. Bearden's in the bonus the rest of the game, 2:30 to play. Farragut's 2 fouls away from the bonus after Hodge gave that foul. KJ looking for Trinity down low, threw it away. You could see KJ cutting her eyes that way. The two so oftentimes like-minded on those inbound plays, but that time Trinity broke to the high post. The pass went down low, and Farragut commits its 9th turnover of the game, 3rd this quarter, and a 30-second timeout's going to be used by the Bearden coach. 2:19 to play, and Bearden leading Farragut 60-55. The Lady Bulldogs with the basketball when we return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Whether you're managing a household or running a business, Citizens Bank has a checking account built for how you bank. Choose from personal and business options, with digital tools like mobile deposit, bill pay, and merchant services. Plus, support from a local team in Knoxville and Lenoir City that understands your goals. Learn more at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Bearden's ball coming out of the timeout. They'll get Rainey on a cut through the middle of the lane, and she missed the layup. Had to have been exactly what they drew up, got exactly what they wanted, and just didn't finish at the rim. So Farragut catches a break, and with just over 2 minutes to play, the Lady Admirals trailing by 5. Have Lily Mullins holding the ball out top. Jana Carball back in the ball game. Over to Gabby Van Acker. Quick three left wing. Good! Gabby knocks down another one. She's got 18, and Coach Mayfield uses a full timeout. 60-58, 1:47 to play. Van Acker's three pulls Farragut to within 2, and so a full timeout being used by Coach Jason Mayfield. With timeout on the floor, we'll get a break as well. Return in 30 seconds with more as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
If you're an LCUB electric customer, this is for you. It's time to upgrade your internet to true fiber to the home. The fastest internet available with free installation, no contracts, affordable fixed pricing, and local customer service. It's not too good to be true. LCUB is connecting new neighborhoods now with gig speed fiber internet starting at $69.99 a month. Wi-Fi included. Check your availability at lcub.com and get connected.
Teams returning to the floor: Lamar, Hodge, Rainey, Hunt, and Mills for Bearden. Farragut counters with Curry, Carball, McNeely, Van Acker, and Mullins. 1:47 to play. Bearden with the ball and a 2-point lead, 60-58. I think Farragut's got only one timeout remaining. Bearden's in the bonus. Farragut's 2 fouls away from the bonus. KJ hedges on Rainey, spins away from her, shoots from the right elbow, missed it. KJ got the rebound. McNeely with the rebound, and Farragut in front court, a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3, 1:25 to go. Mullins with the ball out top, right side to Gabby Van Acker, immediately back to Lily. Jana Carball, left side, guarded by Hodge out of the zone. Van Acker, left side, skip pass back to Lily, goes inside to KJ. KJ finds Gabby, corner 3, too strong. It'll be KJ with a rebound, and KJ should have just shot it, and instead made the extra pass to Curry, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bearden. Unselfish almost to a fault. Zoe Porter into the ball game as Lily Mullins looks to inbound. Lobs it in out top, knocked away by Rainey, and stolen away. Hodge will pick it up, and Farragut will see Bearden score off another fourth quarter turnover. An inbound turnover. Hodge has 28 now. Rainey knocked it loose on a ball intended for Van Acker. 62-58, Bearden by 4. So a chance to tie went by the boards. Curry, top of the key, off to Mullins. Three-pointer out top, no good. Rebound Lamar of Bearden. So the Lady Bulldogs with the 4-point lead and the ball. 30 seconds to play, and KJ is going to give the foul to Hodge. If at all possible, and I know you can't be picky, down 4, a 2-possession game and only a half minute left. But if possible, of course, you'd rather foul anybody but Natalia Hodge. KJ with her second foul, and Hodge at the line, where she's only missed once tonight, but misses for a second time. 1 more to go. Five of 7 now from the line. 28 points for Hodge to lead all scores. Second toss good. So it's a 5-point game, 63-58. Mullins out of the game. Farragut's got KJ McNeely, Gabby Van Acker, Reagan Sheridan, Zoe Porter, and Trinity Curry. A half minute to play. Farragut trailing by 5. Gabby Van Acker, three-pointer, left corner, no good. Good look. And Lamar got the long rebound and Farragut fouls. Well, that was the shot you wanted. It's gone down all night long and just would not on that occasion. Foul given by Reagan Sheridan. 18.9 seconds to play. And again, you can't be picky about who you foul, but probably don't want to foul Lamar, who's been such a sharpshooter tonight for Bearden, but really no choice. And so Lamar goes to the free throw line and sees it rim out, no good. 24 points tonight for MC Lamar. Trying to make it a 6-point game as she puts up the second toss and hits it. 64-58 Bearden. 18 seconds to play. KJ McNeely quickly in front court, works off Curry's screen, shoots a three. Nope, they blocked it. Lamar blocked it, and Hodge comes up with the loose ball, and this is going to be a win for Bearden as they're going to improve to 22-3, 10-0 in the district. 64-58 will be the final score as Hodge yapping at the Farragut side. Bearden improves to 22-3, 10-0 in the district. Farragut now 17-9 overall, 9-2 in the district, as turnovers in the fourth quarter really cost the Lady Admirals. A disparity where that was concerned all night long. Not that Farragut had an inordinate number of them, but down the stretch, I had them with 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter, and that was too much to overcome as Bearden ends up winning it. 64-58 is the final. So again, Farragut now 17-9 overall, 9-2 in district play. Back in action Tuesday night at McMinn County. That'll be the final regular season district game. Wednesday then, it's a game at Fulton, and a week from tonight, Farragut closes out the regular season with a non-district matchup at McMinn Central. So I think we're going to have the recognition of this year's Farragut Hall of Fame class perhaps between games. They will be inducted tomorrow evening. The ceremony and banquet begins at 5 o'clock in the school commons. The event will be catered by Brown Bag. Tickets are $40 each, or $300 for a table of 8. Still, walk-ups are welcome, and it's an outstanding class as always. This year's class headlined by Coach Eddie Courtney, Farragut football legend, who also, it was announced this week, is going to be going into the TSSAA Hall of Fame. That's coming up in April. Coach Eddie Courtney headlining this year's class. Also Drew Burnett, a standout. It's in soccer. Outstanding defender on the basketball court for Coach Donald Dodgen. Outstanding kicker, went on to Carson Newman to punt for the Eagles. Also Harrison Eldridge, part of those great 2003-2004 baseball teams. He was the leadoff batter and center fielder, went on to have a great career at East Carolina University. Katie Green, tremendous soccer player, went to Florida. Track athlete as well at Farragut. Anna Miller, tremendous swimmer, went to Georgia where she was part of a national championship, still holds state records in the freestyle events. Cole Strange, current NFL player. Cole Strange, 2016 graduate, now playing for the Miami Dolphins. All-state performer at Farragut. James Thomas, tremendous track athlete on all the field events, discus, hammer throw, weight throw, shot put, but set all sorts of records both at Farragut and MTSU. Bailey Williams, tremendous softball player for the Lady Admirals, graduating back in 2012. Also Sarah Yeager, class of 1993, a standout in cross country and track for Coach Bill Parker. So tremendous class. The service award inductees tomorrow evening will be Michelle Brosette and Richard Huff, and it's always a great night of storytelling and fellowship, and so looking forward to it tomorrow evening. Hope to have the Commons packed full as these 9 inductees and 2 service award winners will be recognized. Again, that's at 5 o'clock in the school commons. So as they are introduced, let's step aside, get a break for our sponsors. Call it a 3-minute break here, a 3-minute break, and we will return on the other side to take a look at the final numbers from our girls contest. Again, Bearden rallies with a 64-58 victory to remain perfect in the district. Lady Admirals valiant in defeat. Boys waiting in the wings, ready to take the court. Back after this as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Brown Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Brian Insurance for every season of your life.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for two or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the fish of the week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust the realtor, homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Dusty Street, our producer in the WFIV studios. Nick Blankenship behind the camera if you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. And it is Bearden rallying to remain perfect in district play. The Lady Bulldogs trailing by 12 at one point in the third quarter. Closed to within 3 heading to the fourth. Farragut up 48-45. And it was Bearden with a 19-10 fourth quarter advantage to come from behind and win 64-58. Farragut drops to 9-2 in the district, 17-9 overall. 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter. A large part of Farragut's undoing. Bearden capitalized on, if not all of those, the 3 of them. And then also just not being able to account for Lamar on a couple of inbound plays, and she had wide open looks for 3 in the left corner, and she was hot all night long for Bearden, knocked down those fourth quarter threes, and that helped again. Bearden continued to come from behind as they had started to do in the latter stages of the third quarter, pulled ahead and won at 64-58. So 10 turnovers tonight for Farragut by my count, 4 in the fourth quarter. Bearden with 3 turnovers on the evening. Looking at the individual scoring for Bearden, Natalia Hodge was 6 of 8 from the line, 3 3-pointers. She had 29 to lead all scorers. Riley Hunt 0 of 2 from the line, did not score. MC Lamar 3 of 4 from the line, 4 3-pointers, 25 points. Emma Rainey 1 of 2 from the line, 5 points. Theola Mills 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points. Katie Foster 2 points. So Lamar and Hodge account for 84% of Bearden's points tonight, as the Lady Bulldogs collectively shoot 11 of 18 from the foul line, 61%, and 7 3-pointers. For Farragut, they were shooting it well from outside, in particular in the first half. Didn't get as good a looks in the second half, but Zoe Porter with 15 on 5 threes, 4 of those in the first half. Gabby Van Acker with 18 on 6 threes, 4 of hers came in the first half. Reagan Sheridan with 2 points was 0 of 1 from the line. Trinity Curry 3 of 3 from the line, 9 points tonight for Trinity. KJ McNeely 2 of 2 from the line, 14 points for KJ. So Gabby Van Acker leading the way with 18, Zoe Porter with 15, KJ 14, Trinity Curry 9, and Reagan Sheridan, the other Lady Admiral, in the scoring column tonight with 2, as Farragut hits 5 of 6 free throws. So they were outscored by 6 at the foul line, and that is the final margin. And 11 threes tonight for the Lady Admirals compared to 7 for Bearden. Farragut 17 and 9. And 9 and 2 in the district. Bearden 10 and 0 now in the district, and 21 and 4 overall. Pleased to be joined by Coach Jason Mayfield. And Coach, tremendous effort by your team tonight. And it felt like to me, they'd already started coming back in the fourth quarter, but the fourth quarter turnovers, they scored probably 6 or 8 off of those turnovers, and then just not being able to find Lamar on an inbound a couple of times. And she had a hot hand for him tonight. I was saying Hodge and Lamar were 84% of their points tonight. And
what did Lamar have?
Lamar had 25 and Hodge had 29.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to recognize when a shooter, obviously we've got a lot of attention on Natalia and a lot of attention on Emma and Riley.
Yeah.
But we got to recognize when a player hits that many. You're right, the 2 inbound plays, I'm kind of at a loss. And then the last 2 turnovers that we had, 1 on the side out of bounds, and then 1 underneath. Even with all that, even with her playing that well and shooting the ball that well, I think we had it cut to, it was either 2 or 3 when we had the inbound under here, and then we turned it over there too. So it makes it tough. You gotta, 2. You gotta have, to beat a team like that, you gotta have, everything kind of go right. The first half, obviously, everything did. They changed their defense a little bit, put out a little pressure on our wings, made it a little more difficult. But I was proud of our effort. The execution could be a little bit better, especially at crucial times. But I told you after the game when we got drilled by them, I just had the feeling we were going to get better and better and better. And even Raina's still not there. She can contribute a lot more. She played a lot in the JV game too, so it was a little tough on her. But her and Gabby, having them 2 back, you can see the threat that we can be. Offensively.
Well, those threes were falling in the first half, and Farragut ended up 9 at the break, ended up as many as 12 in the third quarter. But, like I said, plays down the stretch. And then also, too, it almost seems like this team's unselfish to a fault. There were a couple of times where maybe just take the shot.
You gotta, especially in the paint, you just gotta find production in the paint against good zones. And whether it was an offensive rebound or whether it was somebody whether it's a high post or whether somebody catching it kind of in the middle of the paint, we got to be able to score there. We work on it all the time, and our players can do it. And like I said, we'll get better at it.
Well, I think it speaks volumes that it was not a competitive game. Completely got away from you in the second quarter at their place, and that was only 3 weeks ago. I mean, this team played with a tremendous amount of confidence tonight because it didn't start out well. You're down 6-0, you're down 9-2, you're down 12-4, and hey, they weren't rattled.
It's funny you say that because I told them the same thing. I basically told them the two things you said already. That's the other thing I told them because it didn't start off well. We were kind of out of sync a little bit or whatever. We subbed, and Gabby made a couple, and then it just kind of got us going. Zoe continued to get us going, among other players too that did a good job. But yeah, I was fine. I thought about taking an early timeout. Sometimes we need those, but I felt like we'd be fine. We were good looks there. We just a couple of them that we missed. So
yeah. Well, again, tremendous effort, and you get that kind of performance night in, night out. I mean, that's obviously one of the better teams in the state.
Yeah, I think
you're sitting great, right?
Or whatever the rankings mean, they're second or third.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, but it's we play like that, and I think we're showing kind of how capable we would have been with Gabby, and imagine Livy, being out there, and that's the kind of the way we were playing this summer, and especially offensively, and we'll keep getting better and better and better. We got a long week next week with 3 games. Then we started postseason, and again, every game we're just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, and there's not too many teams you're going to face where you've got somebody like Hodge on the other side, where even on the Bearden bench, you think that there might be times where they're going, no, and then yes, because
she would play for me. I'd be going, yeah, go ahead, do whatever.
There's no such thing as a bad shot.
She made a tough one on KJ and Link or whatever. Yeah, she's a shot maker. You got to focus a lot of energy on her. And then again, other players for them seem to step up, which they did tonight. But yeah, that's how you can play.
But you can play good defense on her. You and force her to take a questionable shot, and sometimes they're going to go for her because she's just a player of that caliber.
Right. Yep.
But great effort tonight from your team, Coach, and look forward to closing out the district down at McMinn on Tuesday. Make sure we got the schedule right. You got Fulton then on Wednesday.
Correct.
And then Etowah, Inglewood area close out the regular season against McMinn Central on Friday.
Are you doing all 3?
We will only have McMinn, just the district.
Just the district.
Just the district.
Okay.
So, and then of course we're back for the postseason tournament, which will also be at McMinn County, as we have previously discussed a week ago.
We should be a 2 seed, no matter what. I think I said that the other night.
Absolutely.
So, we'll play on that Thursday of that week.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Coach.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Appreciate
Eric.
it.
Appreciate you.
Great effort by your girls. Coach Jason Mayfield, his Lady Admirals come up just short tonight, 64-58 against Bearden, which remains perfect in district play. Now 10-0. Farragut, as he said, entrenched in second place at 9-2. Will open district play on Thursday. So let's see what the date is there. Tournament's supposed to start on the 16th, and so that's a Monday. All right, so that'd be the 19th, Thursday the 19th, the first game for the Lady Admirals in the district tournament, which this year will be played unbelievably in Athens at McMinn County High School. A new addition to the district, and they get to host, so that'll be interesting. But as will be the choice of officials down there. But Farragut headed that direction on Tuesday night for the second regular season meeting. So let's we got boys action coming up here. Let's get a 1-minute break, shift gears, and we'll quickly take a look ahead at this boys matchup prior to the starting lineups being introduced. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We welcome you back to Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. As the Admirals in the home white, Bearden in the road black with the maroon numerals outlined in gray. Farragut navy numerals, of course, on those home white jerseys. The Admirals 19-7, 8-2. In district play. Bearden 25-1, nationally ranked, 9-0 in the district. Other district games tonight, by the way, Oak Ridge is hosting Hardin Valley and McMinn County is at Ray County. When these teams last met, January 16th, it was all Bearden, 11-7 after one. Bearden up 31-16 at halftime. Disastrous third quarter. Any chance Farragut had to get back in the game, down 15 at halftime, quickly went away as Bearden outscored Farragut 29-9 in the third quarter, opening up a 35-point lead. And a low-scoring fourth quarter for both teams resulted in a final score of 71-31. I had Farragut that night with 11 more turnovers than Bearden. But the Bulldogs just can obviously be so disruptive defensively. Farragut with a season low 31 points in that game. And so Bearden has had more athletic, taller, longer teams than this one, but I'm not sure I've seen a Bearden team, at least under Coach Parrott, that plays better team defense. And so tonight, we talk about the girls almost being unselfish to a fault. The guys can't fall into that same trap. If you've got a shot against this Bearden defense, you got to take it because they're going to catch up defensively. And open shots are not going to be commonplace. So don't pass them up, trying to perhaps get your teammate involved or get a little bit better look. Bearden's been introduced. They didn't bother to come to the Farragut bench, so we'll get you their starters when they take the floor here in a moment. Farragut will be the all-starting senior lineup of Dan Lanning, number 2. Lanning, 10 points against Concord Christian on Wednesday night. It'll be number 10, Reed Vining, 6'4" senior. He had 16 Wednesday night. Britton Lewis, he had 11 Wednesday night. Britton, number 11, 6'3". Also, Aiden Foshee, number 20, 6'3" senior, 7 points on Wednesday night. Parker Lane had 10 on Wednesday. He's number 23, the other starter for Coach J.P. Burris in his 4th season at the helm, assisted by Adam Jenkins, Corey Johnson, and Randy Swartzentruber. Bearden will have Hudson Snyder to jump against Reed Vining, and we are full speed ahead as Farragut controls the opening tip. Bearden, of course, opens man-to-man. Lanning to Aiden Foshee. Out top, Reed Vining, guarded there by Snyder, a sophomore. Right side, it's Lanning driving. Out top, left side to Parker Lane. Head fakes the 3, gives in the corner to Britton Lewis. Moves against Capshaw to the free throw line. Finds Lanning for a 3 short. Got a good look. Vining screened, off-ball screen for Lanning. Here's Nordine in front court. Pulls up, fade away, free throw line. Good. Justin Nordine, the first basket of the ball game. So let's see. Capshaw, Nordine, Snyder for Bearden, as well as Brendan Murphy and Harrison Lynn. Reed Vining, hands to Aiden Foshee. 3-pointer over his screen. Good! Aiden knocks down the 3, and the Admirals lead it 3-2. Into front court, Nordine. Dan Lanning on Nordine. Now Britton Lewis switches to him. Nordine, right side with a pass to Snyder. Snyder on the perimeter. Back to Nordine. Now driving. It'll be Asbody. And layup down low. That's going to be a charge. Bearden charges. It'll be, I think, the Catholic transfer, Asbody. Nope. Instead, it's Snyder with the charge. Farragut in front court. I said Harrison Lynn a moment ago, the starter. Again, that's the transfer Asbody, 3, not 2, that's in the starting lineup. He had 12 in the first meeting against Farragut. Murphy had 16. Nordine had 17. Reed Vining working down low underneath, throws one up over his head. It was deflected, comes out top to Foshi for a three-point attempt. No good. Off the back of the rim, it bounces high and hits the basket support. That's a dead ball and will belong to Bearden. 3-2, Farragut leading. Early basket by Justin Nordine. Farragut counters with a 3 from Aiden Foshi. 6:10 to go first quarter. Nordine all the way to the basket, misses the shot, but drew a foul on Dan Lanning. So Nordine, who is finally a senior, he's been a player since day one for Bearden, at the line to shoot 2. First toss, good. Second toss, good. Farragut trailing 4-3. In front court is Britton Lewis, works against Asbody. Gives off out near midcourt to Dan Lanning. Lanning working off the screen of Vining, has the ball knocked away on a double team. Saved at midcourt by Foshi. Foshi gets it over to Dan. Dan ahead to Reed Vining. Vining right side to Foshi. Foshi at the elbow, drives the lane, has his shot swatted away at the rim by Snyder. So Farragut's basketball. Snyder blocks it out of bounds. Admirals trailing 4-3 as Parker Lane inbounds to Lanning, looping it in out high. Lanning guarded now by Capshaw. Gives to Lewis. Lewis to the elbow, into the lane, back to Reed Vining out top. Vining dribbles left, gives to Lewis. He drives baseline, and a body block thrown by Asbody. He's called for the foul. Parker Lane to inbound, baseline left for Farragut. Loops it into Britton Lewis. Lewis to Dan Lanning. Lanning, high post, top of the key actually, Reed Vining. Reed hands to Parker, Nordine chasing him. Parker right side to Dan Lanning. Driving, spinning on Asbody with the right hand, good! Nice move by Dan Lanning. Farragut leads 5-4. Bearden in front court. Brendan Murphy, guarded by Parker Lane, dribbles right. Gives to Nordine on the right wing. Lanning trying to stay with him as Nordine, a step back 3, hits it. Nordine has all 7 of Bearden's points early, and the Bulldogs lead 7-5. Parker Lane in front court. Bounces to Reed Vining. Vining off Lewis's screen, rolling to the basket, and throws one up over his head, no good. He was about to be tied up. Bearden on an outlet pass to Brendan Murphy. Murphy streaking ahead of the pack, scores at the other end. 9-5. Bearden leading someone besides Nordine scores. Murphy in transition, his first basket. Aiden Foshi open for 3, short. Rebound, Vining, great job. Tipped it to himself, finds Lanning in the corner. He'll drive baseline, reverses under the basket, out top to Britton Lewis for a three-pointer, no good. Asbody, the rebound for Bearden. Brings it in front court. Driving on Foshi, leaves it back for a teammate that's not there. Turnover for Bearden. Dan Lanning picks up the loose basketball. Fires to Parker Lane in the corner. Head fakes a 3. Cross-court pass to Lanning. Touch pass to Lewis in the left corner. Short on the 3. Asbody the rebound. 9-5. Bearden with the lead in the ball. Capshaw takes it in front court. Guarded by Parker Lane. Elbow jumper, no good. Tip, good by Asbody, who came flying in from the perimeter. 11-5. Bearden leading, and Farragut will use a 30-second timeout. So a 7-0 run for the Admirals. Excuse me, for Bearden after Farragut led 5-4. 11-5. And I guess the Bearden students aren't going to show up tonight. Farragut showed up in mass. Great school support for their classmates. 3:14 to play in our opening quarter here at Farragut High School. And the Admirals will have Matthew Dickens entering the lineup coming out of the Admiral timeout. It's funny because usually there is a large student turnout for these games, even for Bearden. But not on the road, apparently. So Lanning off to Matthew Dickens. Dickens drifts left, gives to Parker Lane. Parker working against a mystery player for Bearden, number 4, because that's not the number 4 I've got. That is not Theo Mills. Farragut threw the ball away. Dickens with a turnover. Here's Bearden in front court going all the way to the basket. It'll be Murphy, and Murphy scores. Straight to the hoop. Murphy's got 4 points now. And off the Farragut turnover, Bearden leads it 13-5. Parker Lane dribbling right, guarded by Justin Nordine. Bounces it to Reed Vining, out high. Vining to Lanning. Lanning to the free throw line. Bearden very handsy. Double team on Reed, gives off to Britton Lewis, back on the perimeter to Matthew Dickens. Skip pass right side to Lanning. He'll drive baseline, pull up jumper off the window, no good. Rebounded away by Murphy. Good shot for the Admirals. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter, is Murphy driving on Parker Lane, comes to a stop at the block, gives it back, and our mystery player driving, feeds in the left corner. A three-point attempt by Damian Cullum is no good, and Farragut will encourage that shot. Reed Vining, the defensive rebound, gives it to Britton Lewis. Lewis in front court to Matthew Dickens. Dickens driving, gives to Lewis into the corner. Parker Lane, three-pointer, no good. Vining tipped it, knocked it off the window, but it's gained by Bearden on the deflection. 13-5. Bearden with a lead and the ball. Nordine. Capshaw now with the ball, left side, hands it back to Nordine. Now Capshaw, three-pointer out top, good. Sean Capshaw with his first basket and the second three-pointer for Bearden. 16-5 now. Bearden by 5. Dan Lanning in the lane, gives to Britton Lewis. Penetrates, can't shoot. Looking for some help. There's Lanning coming open. Nice cut to the basket. And Dan on a feed from Britton lays it up and in. Lanning's got 4. Farragut trails 16-7. 40 seconds to go in our first quarter. Capshaw exchanges it back and forth. Now Capshaw into the paint with the right hand. Missed at the rim. Farragut tips it around. Vining controls it for the Admirals. Gives to Lanning. 25 seconds to go first quarter as Lanning goes behind his back. Got away from Capshaw all the way to the basket. And a foul on Murphy. That was another one where the official almost seemed to be waiting to see if the shot went down. If it did, it wasn't going to be a foul. If it didn't, he called it. We saw that in the girls' game. Lanning at the free throw line, hits the toss, good. Reed Vining checks out of the ball game. Farragut gets Connor Everly into the lineup. Britton Lewis out as well. Alex Evans checks in. 21.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Dan Lanning trying to make it a 7-point deficit. Does so as he converts both free throws. So Dan's got 6. Aiden Foshi's got 3. The Admirals trail 16-9. Lanning checks out of the game. You got Parker Lane, Alex Evans, Wesley Jenkins, Matthew Dickens, Connor Everly on the floor for Farragut. It's Bearden. We'll see if they hold for a final shot. 12 seconds. Nordine works off Cullum's screen out top. Head fakes the three, moves to the elbow. Farragut, good job double teaming him. Baseline drive from the left corner thrown away. Parker Lane with a steal. Parker trying to get up floor, will not be able to before the quarter comes to a close. Good defense by the Admirals and those reserves making a stop on the final play of the opening quarter. That allowed the starters a little extra breather here at the quarter break, or most of the starters at least. Good team defense by Farragut. The Admirals trail, however, after one, 16-9. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
LCUB Fiber Internet is the ultimate neighborhood connection. Thousands of LCUB electric customers already enjoy our lightning-fast, symmetrical gig-speed fiber internet with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and enough bandwidth for all your family's devices. Starting at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi equipment included. Enjoy fixed pricing, free installation, no contracts, and local customer service. Check availability at lcub.com and get connected now.
To 9, Bearden leading Farragut by 7 after 1 in our boys contest. Lady Admirals put up tremendous fight, led by as many as 12 in our earlier game, but ultimately fell 64-58. Bearden with the first possession of the second quarter. That's Ferraris, number 4, by the way, on the Bearden roster, I have learned. Inside, it'll be Asbati taking a pass, spinning to the basket, and scoring with the right hand. Asbati, quick move in the post, has 4 points now. Dan Lanning in front court, off to Breed Vining. Vining with a shot, blocked by Hudson Snyder. Nordine picks up the basketball, spins his way into front court against Parker Lane, works back and forth off a moving screen, and hits the three-pointer. Nordine with 10, his second three-pointer. And it's 21-9, Bearden by 12. Lanning, left side, off to Britton Lewis. He'll penetrate, pulls up in the paint, contested shot, no good. Farragut didn't have anybody under there to rebound. Nordine pulls it away, fires it into front court to Asbati. He attacks the basket, scores with the right hand, and is fouled. So an and one opportunity for Bearden as they're going aggressively to the hole here early in the second quarter. And Foshi picks up the personal foul. And at the line, Asbati with 4 points. Well, excuse me, I guess now 6 points, is looking to add to that total. Missed the free throw. Reed Vining the rebound, and Farragut is going to use a full timeout. 6:58 to go in our first half. And Farragut trailing 23-9. If you're watching the video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, behind the camera, Nick Blankenship, who in addition to shooting Farragut football and basketball video, also is the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions, which stands ready to help you out with all sorts of family or business video needs. If you've got a wedding or a funeral or a family reunion you'd like to document, perhaps a business conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start to finish services. Digital conversions, also a popular service provided by A-List Video Solutions. Convert any of your old 8mm or VHS to digital, preserve those memories for future generations. 23-9. If you'd like to know more about A-List Video Solutions and the wide range of services they offer, call 865-679-2276. Again, 865-679-2276. That's A-List Video Solutions. Just about a minute into our second quarter, and the Admirals looking up at a 14-point deficit. Britton Lewis in front court. Dan Lanning takes a pass left side. Now Dan driving the lane with the right hand, won't go. Good shot for the Admirals in front court. Bearden in front court. Nordine pulls up, fires right side, driving to the baseline. Ferraris shut down there. Back to Nordine. He had to have walked. Yeah. Into front court, the Admirals with the basketball. Bearden's got Harrison Lynn in the ball game guarding Dan Lanning. Aiden Foshee takes a handoff, has the ball knocked away by Snyder, saves it to Vining in the corner. Vining looking to get it to Britton Lewis, and those quick Bulldogs, Harrison Lynn recovers to knock it out of bounds. Again, if you've got a shot, take the shot. Parker Lane to inbound. Comes in out top to Dan Lanning. Team recovers so quickly defensively, does Bearden. Lewis, ball knocked away from him by Asbadi. Out of the ball game, Ferraris. Farragut's ball is Dan Lanning. Comes right, they hedge, he backtracks, gives off to Britton Lewis. Lewis picks up his dribble, gives off to Parker Lane. 5:40 to go first half. Lewis, cross-court pass to Lanning, left corner, now out top to Aiden. Aiden pulls up left side jumper, mid-range, no good. And a whistle and a foul on Bearden, I suppose. Battling with Reed Vining for the rebound, and Harrison Lynn is given the foul. Aiden Foshee will not be subbed out. The officials won't permit it. So Parker Lane to inbound and lobs it in. Ball knocked away from Foshee, and Capshaw out of bounds in rear court. Farragut's rear court, trying to track it down, was standing on the sideline, but Bearden contesting those inbounds, long inbounds off the baseline all the way out to mid-court. Capshaw nearly had himself a steal. Lanning to Reed Vining, top of the key, spins, makes a move strong to the basket, but misses at the rim. Bearden in front court as Harrison Lynn gets it ahead to Asbadi, and Farragut deflects that pass into its own bench. Bearden's ball side front court. Capshaw inbounding for Bearden, finds Nordine in the lane, puts a shot up over Reed Vining, no good. Good contest by Farragut. Admirals in front court, Parker Lane to Dan Lanning. Lanning, Matthew Dickens into the corner to Britton Lewis. Ball knocked away from behind, and Nordine fouled to knock it away. His first foul. Matthew Dickens looking for somebody to come open, and again, they have to throw it in out top. Bearden deflects it into rear court where Farragut tracks it down. Everything contested, and now a steal at mid-court. Snyder, the steal, gives it off to Asbadi, and Asbadi will lay it up and in. Asbadi has 8 as Farragut with the turnover, and Bearden capitalizes to go up 25-9. It was 16-9 at the quarter break, so Farragut still looking for its first points. 4:35 to go second quarter. Parker Lane at the rim, able to maneuver around a defender, but missed the shot. Nordine in front court to Capshaw. Capshaw three-pointer out top, good. Second three for Sean Capshaw, and now it's 28-9. Farragut inbounds to Dan Lanning. Reed Vining, top of the key, back to the basket. Over to Lanning, right side. Lanning through the paint with the left hand. Shot won't go. And then Bearden, having come up with the deflected rebound, is fouled by Lanning. Lanning with his second foul. Connor Everly into the ball game for Dan Lanning. Aiden Foshee to the scorer's table as well. He'll give Britton Lewis a breather. Capshaw, ball knocked away from him at the top of the key. Farragut on the deck trying to come up with it. Matthew Dickens does. 2-on-1 break. Here's Matthew lobbing it up for Reed. Vining dunk. Beautifully done by Matthew Dickens. 2-on-1 break, and Vining gets the slam. Let's see if that can ignite the Admirals, who trail 28-11. Out top with the ball, Murphy driving the lane. Could have shot it. Instead gives it off to Cullum for a three. No good. Capshaw with a rebound, and he'll be fouled on a follow attempt. Wow. Bearden passed up a layup for a three from the big guy, but a strong rebound by Sean Capshaw, and then he's fouled on a follow attempt. Capshaw with 6 points. First free throw of the night, no good. The dunk by Vining, Farragut's first basket of this second quarter, pulls them to within 17 at 28-11. Capshaw, having missed the first free throw, back at the line for the second. Vining, by the way, is checked out of the game. Toss, good. 7 for Capshaw. Farragut trails 29-11. Connor Everly, Dan Lanning, Matthew Dickens, Britton Lewis, Aiden Foshee on the floor. Foshee takes it from Lanning on the right wing. Off to Dickens. Dickens, left side Lewis. Lewis working against Cullum. Can't get free of him. Gives to Lanning on the perimeter. Dan all the way to the baseline. Then bounces it into the corner to Dickens. Right side three, no good. Capshaw the rebound for Bearden. Capshaw colliding with Lanning in front court and then throwing it away. Thought his teammate Murphy was going to cut along the baseline, but he stopped his drive and the ball thrown out of bounds. Bearden's actually got, by my count, 4 turnovers to Farragut's 2, but it's all Bearden here in the first half as Capshaw checks out of the ball game. 2:35 to go until halftime. Parker Lane, Reed Vining at the scorer's table for Coach Burris as Lewis crossover, moves to the right baseline, double team, gives back to Matthew Dickens. Dickens has picked up his dribble, fires it left side to Dan Lanning. Lanning driving all the way to the basket, scores with a left hand. Lanning got around Murphy, scores at the rim. He's got 8. Farragut down 16. Bearden in front court, up 29-13. Nordine with the ball out top. Moves left, now into the lane, spinning with the left hand, scores. Nordine's got 12. Farragut ahead to Connor Everly. Nordine back defensively, but will not contest the shot of Everly as Farragut able to get an easy one. Connor with his first basket. Bearden back the other way, and a foul as the Bulldogs trying to answer Farragut's transition points with some of their own. Murphy is fouled on his way to the basket by the Admirals' Connor Everly. And I guess they're going to say the foul came prior to a shot attempt. We'll see if that works to Farragut's advantage. Nordine inbounds. And they'll call Lanning for a pushing foul as Farrar is setting the screen, hit the deck. So I think that's Dan's 3rd foul. So Dan has been the lion's share of Farragut's offense in this first half. He goes to the bench with, I believe, his 3rd foul. It's Farragut's 5th, and so Bearden's in the bonus with 1:49 to go until halftime. At the line, Jack Ferraris. Free throw, good. His first point. He wore number 1 at Bearden. wearing number 4 tonight. He's a senior. Second toss is good. 33-15. Matthew Dickens in front court, bumped by by Murphy. 0, not 10. And that'll be his second foul. Team 4th. Inbound to Britton Lewis, top of the key off the base from the baseline. Lewis to the basket, off the glass with the right hand, no good. Britton pivoting, right side of the paint, looking for a shot opportunity, got one up and drew a foul on Ferraris. So Britton to shoot a couple. Admiral Senior with a free throw, good. His first point. Reed Vining, Aiden Foshee, Parker Lane, Matthew Dickens, and at the free throw line, Britton Lewis. Second free throw by Britton, no good. Rebounded away by Bearden. Bulldogs lead by 17. Nordine in front court, three-pointer. Step back three, good. Nordine's got 15. That is his third three-pointer of this first half. 36-16, Bearden by 20, 1:18 to go. First half, Parker Lane driving into the paint with the left hand, missed at the rim. A little too strong. Nordine ahead to Cullum. Cullum pulls up on the right wing, gives it back to Nordine. Parker Lane on Justin Nordine, driving into the lane, reverses, gives to Cullum. Three out top, good. Well, Cullum keeps shooting them, so apparently he's got the range and the confidence, and he knocks it down. 39-16, his first basket of the ball game. 40 seconds to go in the half. Aiden Foshee off to Britton Lewis out top. Britton driving to the right block, reverses, fade away, good. Tough shot by Britton Lewis over Jack Ferraris. 39-18. Nordine guarded by Matthew Dickens. Gives off to Ferraris. Now to Cullum. Cullum beyond the three-point arc, guarded by Reed Vining. Off to Ferraris. Now Asbati rips a pass down low to Cullum. Head fakes, then goes up with a shot. Missed it, and there won't be another basket for Bearden ahead of the buzzer. So Cullum misses from point-blank range as the rim spits it out. And Farragut goes to the locker room, trailing Bearden by 21 at halftime, as the Bulldogs put up, 23 second quarter points and turn what was a 7-point lead after one into a 21-point lead here at intermission. Farragut with 9 points in both the first and second quarters, trailing 39-18 at the break. Let's get a 3-minute break ourselves. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and 105.3 WFIV's the Admiral video stream and 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Life doesn't run on bank hours. That's why Citizens Bank offers checking accounts with tools you can use anytime, like mobile deposit, debit card controls, and online bill pay. Whether it's for your home or your business, you'll get options that work and support from people based right here in Knoxville and Lenore City. Explore your options at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for two or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the fish of the week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Brown Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Brian Insurance for every season of your life.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
Looking for some other scores in District 4-4A on this Friday night. The Lady Admirals battled but came up short in the final quarter against Bearden, which remain unbeaten in girls District 4-4A action with a 64-58 victory over the Lady Admirals, who are now 9-2 on the season. Also tonight it is Ray County at home in girls District 4-4A play, defeating McMinn County. And so Ray, they gave Farragut a very close game, 2-point game at their place a week ago, and since then they have defeated Oak Ridge for their second district win and now pick up a third tonight. Granted, it's against a McMinn County team that's in the basement, but you feel like Ray had some capable players and they're playing better here late in the season. Also in girls District 4-4A action tonight at halftime, it was Oak Ridge leading at home over Hardin Valley 31-28. No final in that one yet posted. As for our boys contests, the Admirals led on a three-pointer by Aiden Foshi 3-2 early on. They were up 5-4 after a basket by Dan Lanning. But from that point, Bearden surged in front. Went on, I believe a 9-0 run to go up 13-5 on the Admirals. It would be 16-9 at the quarter break. Farragut took several minutes before it got on the scoreboard in quarter number 2. And so 16-9 at the quarter break became 23-9. Then it became 25-9. And finally a Reed Vining dunk on a beautiful 2-on-1 break. Matthew Dickens with the alley-oop to Reed made it 25-11. You were hoping that that might spark the Admirals, but it did not. And so Farragut ends up being down by 23 at 39-16 before scoring the final basket of the half 39-18, our halftime score, as Bearden outscores Farragut 23-9 in quarter number 2. I had Bearden with 4 first-half turnovers, Farragut with 2. Looking at the individual scoring from the first half, for Bearden, Brendan Murphy with 4, Carson Asbati with 8. He was 0 of 1 from the line. Jack Ferraris, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Justin Nordine with 15 points, leading all scores. He's 2 of 2 from the line and 3 threes. Sean Capshaw, a pair of threes, 1 of 2 from the line, 7 first-half points for Capshaw. And Damian Cullum, a second-quarter three-pointer, his lone basket. So Bearden shoots 5 of 7 from the foul line and knocked down 6 three-pointers. For Farragut, Dan Lanning, 2 of 2 from the line, 8 points to lead the Admirals. Unfortunately, he's got 3 fouls. The only player on either team with 3 fouls. I think Bearden's Brendan Murphy has 2. I think he's the only Bulldog who picked up more than 1. Connor Everly with 2 points for Farragut. Reed Vining with 2 points for Farragut. And Britton Lewis, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points. Also, Aiden Foshi, that early three-pointer, his lone basket. And Farragut's only 3 of the first half. So the Admirals had gotten some shots that you like, be it either three-point range, mid-range, or on drives to the bucket, but they just haven't gone down. And of course, against a team as good as Bearden, when you get open looks, you got to knock them down, and you got to knock them down just to be able to keep pace too with the Bulldogs' proficiency on offense. They come in 25-1 overall, 9-0 in the district, nationally ranked. The Admirals have had an outstanding season, 19-7, 8-2 in the district, but there's just so little margin for error against a team like Bearden. And so the Bulldogs lead it by 21 at halftime after Farragut shoots 3 of 4 from the foul line in the first 16 minutes, again with the lone 3 coming early by Aiden Foshi. Let's step aside, get a 1-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with third quarter action on the other side. Again, it's Bearden leading Farragut here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, 39-18, as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
First possession of the second half to the Admirals, and a quick 3 put up by Parker Lane. Missed it, but Reed Vining was there to claim the offensive rebound, and after a pump fake, he draws a foul underneath on Hudson Snyder. I think it's his second, and it'll be at the line. Reed Vining shooting a pair, the first of which is good. Second one a little bit flat, no good, rims out. So Reed with 3 into front court. Bearden with the basketball, leading 39-19. This is their first possession of the second half. They go inside to Snyder, then back out to Nordine for a 3 that all the way around the cylinder came out. 2 bunnies on putbacks missed underneath by Brendan Murphy, and Farragut claims it with Aiden Foshi. Admirals in front court. Britton Lewis against Murphy. Off to Dan Lanning, who's guarded by Capshaw. Foshi guarded by Asbati, looking for pick and roll action with Reed Vining, but it's thrown away. Farragut with its third turnover. Ball stolen away by Brendan Murphy. Murphy brings it in front court for Bearden. Thought about the 3 instead. Asbati, left side, driving on Foshi into the paint. Kicks right corner to Capshaw for a 3 that is good. That's his third 3 of the ball game. He's got 10 points, and Bearden leads 42-19 with their first basket of the second half. 7th three-pointer of the night for Bearden as a team. Foshee, having taken the ball from Lanning, gives it to Vining. Vining spinning into the corner, picks up his dribble, loops it back to Foshee. Foshee to Parker Lane. Capshaw on him. Vining screens. Parker drifts right. Snyder picks him up. Off to Britton Lewis, top of the key. Working against Nordine to the baseline. Shot up, swatted away by the help defender, Capshaw. So Capshaw swats it out of bounds. Farragut will inbound underneath its own basket. Lane loops it out top to Britton Lewis. Britton guarded by Murphy. Moves to the free throw line, then gives to Dan Lanning left side. Working against Asbati, spins into the paint, splits two defenders, scoops it up off the window and scores. I tell you, Dan's been a real bright spot on the offensive end for Farragut. He's got 10 to lead the Admirals. But just like the way he's been able to get his shot up, quick moves on drives to the basket out of the half court. Three-point attempt, no good by Nordine. Reed Vining with the board, ahead to Aiden Foshee. Foshee in front court, driving on Capshaw, gives to Lanning, right corner three for Dan, good. That's Dan's first three-pointer of the ball game. Farragut's second, and it's 42-24. Admirals down 18 as Nordine brings the ball up the left side in front court for Bearden. Off to Capshaw. Capshaw guarded by Foshee, got around him. Vining helps at the rim, blocks his shot, and in the loose ball off the rim, or off the backboard, will be picked up by Foshee. And then they reach in, try to tie him up. Capshaw thought he had succeeded in doing so, but instead the official says, no, it's a foul on Sean Capshaw. It'll be his first, I think, and team second. Aiden Foshee out of the ball game. Matthew Dickens checks into the Farragut lineup. And the Admirals with the ball, trailing by 18. 5:10 to go third quarter here at Farragut High School. Great student section on hand for the Admirals. Matthew Dickens, three-pointer left side, no good. And they've not gone anywhere. Nobody's leaving. Nordine driving right side all the way to the basket. Britton Lewis came over, blocked the shot, but apparently got him with the body. We saw Hardin Valley, when Farragut played there, have a tremendous student section. Apparently they let the students in free that night, and but they all left the gym at halftime with Farragut firmly in control of the game. Farragut students still loud and proud across the way. And Nordine in the act of shooting when fouled by Lewis will be awarded 2 free throws. He's 2 of 2 from the line tonight. First toss for Nordine is no good. Second toss, good. 16 for Nordine, leading all scorers. Dan Lanning, who leads Farragut with 13, brings the ball in front court where he's guarded by Asbati. Parker Lane, right side. On him, Hudson Snyder moves to the free throw line, passes into the left corner to Britton Lewis. Murphy encouraging him to drive baseline on that left side. Instead, moves out top, gives the ball off to Dickens, immediately gives it back to Britton. Reed Vining screening for him as Britton moves to the corner. Cross-court pass goes to Lanning in front of the Farragut bench near side. Now Dan into the paint, got to the rim again, missed with the right hand. Vining's there to clean it up and score. Vining's got 5. Farragut trails 43-26. Bearden to the rim with Capshaw, and Dan, if he doesn't flop there, he doesn't get the foul call on him. But Dan, anticipating that Capshaw was going to get a little bit closer to the basket, trying to set up and take a charge, sort of predetermined that he was going down. Very little contact, and so when he hit the deck, the foul was given to Dan, and I think it's his 4th. So Lanning with a 4th foul goes to the bench with 4:10 to go in our third quarter. Capshaw, meanwhile, at the line, first of 2, good. He's 2 of 3 from the foul line tonight. Second toss, good as well. Capshaw, 12 points. Bearden leads by 19, 45-26 as we approach the midpoint of the third quarter. Matthew Dickens works the ball up against Brendan Murphy. Right side, Parker Lane, guarded by Snyder. Parker gets around him into the paint, drops it off with Britton Lewis. Lewis underneath, surrounded and stripped by Nordine. Turnover for the Admirals. In front court, it'll be Murphy trying a three. Right wing, no good. Long rebound. Foshi trying to save it. It slipped out of his hands. Aiden got to it in time, but just couldn't control it. 3:46 to play. Third quarter, Bearden inbounding side front court, comes into Nordine. Long three, right side, good. Catch and shoot for Nordine on the inbound play. He's got 19, that's his fourth three-pointer. Farragut trailing 48-26. Matthew Dickens at the point, guarded by Murphy. High post. Reed Vining, spin move, got away from the defender and then was clubbed at the rim by Capshaw, who acts like, who, me? And yeah, that one was pretty obvious. Capshaw picks up the second foul, and Vining will shoot two. First toss for Reed, good. He's got 6 for this quarter. Connor Everly into the ballgame for Britton Lewis. Bearden subbing, Cullum in, Snyder's out, and the Asbadi out. Second toss, good. Bearden in front court up 48-28. Murphy guarded by Connor Everly, left wing. Dribbles it out top. Gives off across the way to Porter Dixon. Dixon seeing his first action tonight. Gives to Capshaw. Capshaw top of the key. Moves left side. Pulls up left side of the paint and hits over Everly. Capshaw pull-up jumper. He's got 14 points. 50-28, Bearden leading. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. It's Parker Lane into front court. Bounce pass, right wing to Matthew Dickens. Dickens pulls up, 16 feet out, right side, good. Matthew at his first basket, 50-30. And the Admirals use a 30-second timeout with 2:50 to go in our third quarter, trailing 50-30. Our next Farragut High School basketball broadcast is coming up Tuesday as the Admirals will travel to McMinn County for the regular season, the final district game in regular season play. A long delayed matchup with Fulton. It's been rescheduled multiple times. Now slated for Wednesday. That's over in the St. Mary's neighborhood on Wednesday night of next week. And then Friday, a week from tonight, Farragut concludes the regular season with another non-district game at McMinn Central. District tournament will follow. Coach Mayfield telling us the Lady Admirals' first game, locked in as the number 2 seed, would be Thursday of that week. But the district tournament will be played in Athens at McMinn County High School. Bearden with the ball coming out of the Farragut timeout. In the middle, Nordine takes a pass, trying to shoot against Vining, cannot. Gets it back out top to Cullum. Cullum spinning in the paint against Parker Lane, pivots, puts it up with the left hand and scores. Cullum showing his moves inside. Has now 5 points, 52-30. Farragut down 22, Parker Lane. Right side, Matthew Dickens. Cross-court pass goes to Connor Everly. Capshaw quickly closes out for Bearden. Out top to Matthew Dickens. Guarded there by Porter Dixon. Foshi from the left wing lobs it down low to Reed. He splits a double team and scores with the right hand. Nicely done by Reed, who's got 9-7 this quarter. Nordine into the paint, gives it back out top to Cullum for a three, and no good. Rebound down low by Murphy. Loose ball picked up by Reed Vining. Outlet pass to Matthew Dickens. Dickens to Parker Lane. Lane with a shot in transition. No good. Nordine the rebound. Back the other way comes Bearden. They throw it away as Reed Vining has the steal. Heaves it inbounds to Dickens. Dickens ahead to Everly. Everly strong to the basket. Missed the layup. Farragut fails to convert 2 times in transition. Here's Capshaw in front court, firing it inside and off the leg of his teammate Brendan Murphy as it caroms out of bounds. Farragut's basketball with 1:20 to go in the third quarter, and the Admirals down 52-32. Parker Lane in front court. Left side pass, Aiden Foshee. Quick three for Aiden, short. Rebound by Asbati. Asbati in front court leaves it back to the trailing Dixon. Right side three, no good. Long rebound, Matthew Dickens lost his dribble. Going to be picked up by Capshaw. Capshaw with the right hand at the rim, scores. Capshaw's got 16, 9 this quarter. And it's 54-32. Bearden by 22. Matthew Dickens guarded by Cullum on the right wing. Cullum surprisingly quick with his feet. He's a wide body, but he's been matched up at times with Parker Lane and smaller players. You'd think quicker players, but there's certainly not a decided advantage for Farragut in those matchups. Here's a three-pointer by Foshee, and he's clipped on the arm. Capshaw picks up his third foul. So at the line, Aiden Foshee, his first free throw attempt of the night is good. .32 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Foshee, second toss, short. He's got another one coming. Fouled on a three-point try. Into the ball game for Farragut, Wesley Jenkins, replacing Parker Lane. Foshee's third free throw, good. So Aiden hit 2 of 3, and he will check out. He's got 5 points as he heads to the bench. Into the lineup for the first time tonight is junior, number 3, Bennett Wright. Joining Matthew Dickens, Connor Everly, Wesley Jenkins, and Britton Lewis. And got a technical foul on the Bearden bench. Typical. Matthew Dickens to shoot a couple. Bearden up by 20, given a technical foul. Matthew Dickens to the line. Free throw, good. Second toss, good. Farragut's ball as well. .54-36. Further explanation being given to the Bearden coach about the technical. Wesley Jenkins, I guess, had checked out. I'm not sure. Connor Everly out of the ball game. Let's see. Britton Lewis. Okay, there's been a few subs back in. So it's Reed Vining, Britton Lewis, Wesley Jenkins, Matthew Dickens, and Parker Lane for Coach Burris. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Admirals down 18. Parker Lane. Guarded out top by Justin Nordine. Vining takes the pass from Parker. He's going to shoot the three. Good! Reed knocks down the three. He's got 12. 10 this quarter. 12 seconds to go. Farragut down 54-39. Bearden in front court is Nordine. Drifts right. Jenkins on him. Got around him. Puts the shot up off the window at the rim and scores. Nordine, just a strong one-on-one move and a good finish at the rim, giving him 21 points, giving Bearden the final points of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs, as we head to the fourth, will lead Farragut by 17. It's 56-39. Back in 1 minute with fourth quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, around the world at WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Maryville, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today. We're the Admirals Shop for Floors.
Teams returning to the floor for the fourth quarter. Bearden will have the first possession, leading here at Farragut 56-39. Justin Nordine guarded by Matthew Dickens. Driving right to the baseline, slides back onto the wing right side. Murphy and Snyder and Asbati and Harrison Lynn also on the floor for Bearden. Lynn with the ball left side. Farragut's got Dan Lanning, Reed Vining, Britton Lewis, Parker Lane, and Matthew Dickens. Shot in the paint for Bearden, no good. And then rebound tipped out of bounds off of Farragut. Inbounding off the baseline, Bearden comes into Nordine, got a three-point look and hit it. So I'm assuming he came off a screen to be that open, because obviously Nordine is the shooter on this team. He's got 24. That's his fifth three of the night. Bearden leads by 20, 59-39. Parker Lane being hounded by Lynn, and Lynn picked his pocket, and then Farragut reaches in and ties him up. Possession arrow will be to the Admirals. Quick hands by Lynn. Farragut gives in to Dan Lanning. Lanning on the court with 4 fouls, picked up his fourth with over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Britton working against Asbati into the lane. Gives left side, Parker Lane, deep three, no good. Snyder the rebound. Lewis tried to knock it free, could not. Probably fortunate he wasn't called for a foul. Nordine in front court for Bearden. Guarded by Parker, crossover. Picks up his dribble right side of the paint. He's going to need some help. Bounces it into the corner. Lynn slipping and sliding, somehow managed to avoid walking. Dickens pressuring him for Farragut. Nordine gets the ball back, drives into the paint, spins, lost it on the spin. Lewis picks it up, ahead to Lanning. Lanning to the basket, scores in transition. Dan Lanning now with 15, Farragut's leading scorer far and away. Well, I say that, not far and away, because Reed Vining had a huge third quarter. He's got 12. Spinning Asbati in the lane, and what a great last-second release down low to Snyder. It looked like Reed Vining was about to block his shot, and he dumped a pass off to Snyder for his first basket of the ball game. 61-41. Lanning double teamed and clubbed. That's on Snyder, his third. 61-41, Bearden by 20 as Parker Lane inbounds to Dan Lanning. Lanning guarded by Nordine, starts right, comes back left, off to Britton Lewis, left side. Lewis working against Asbati into the paint. The two collide multiple times. Lewis fouled from behind. Farragut inbounding from the baseline left with Lanning. Loops it in as skying out top. Britton Lewis to claim it. Left side pass to Parker Lane. Behind Lanning's screen. Three from the left corner. No good. Rebounded away by Murphy of Bearden. He'll bring it in front court. Picked up man-to-man by Matthew Dickens. 5:15 to play. Dickens picks his pocket. Picks up the loose ball. It's a 2-on-1 break. Actually, Matthew's out ahead of the pack, and he'll lay it up and in. Matthew with the steal and the basket. And a 30-second timeout. They say it's got to be a full, does it not? It's got to be a full for Farragut. They're out of 30s. And so I think it was Farragut asking for the timeout, which would leave them with one, I do believe. 5:07 to play, and the Admirals trailing 61-43 here at home against arch rival Bearden. A 30-second break for our sponsors. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
customers are already enjoying our gig speed fiber internet's lightning fast symmetrical upload and download speeds with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and the bandwidth to connect all their family's devices with ease. Plans start at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi included. Free installation, fixed pricing, local customer service, and no contracts. Why wait? Get connected now. Check availability at lcub.com.
Well, Bearden's 25-1 on the season. Their loss came over the holidays, post-Christmas, to St. Thomas Aquinas out of Florida, 59-56. That was at the Classic at Tennessee High in Bristol. So obviously they have not lost since they last played Farragut. They have beaten Oak Ridge since they beat Farragut last time by 35. They beat Hardin Valley by 31 and beat McMinn County by 43. Ball stolen away by the Admirals as that body got up in the air, really nowhere to go with it. Vining the steal ahead to Lanning. Lanning in turn ahead to Lewis, and Lewis scores over Nordine in transition. Bruton's got 5. So the Bulldogs have been pummeling people really all season long. Nordine pulls up, left side 15-footer, no good. Long rebound, Lanning grabs it for Farragut. The Admirals had not lost since that setback against Bearden, playing great of late. Here's Lanning, right side, kisses it off the window. Good. What a game by Dan Lanning, 17 points. Farragut's got it down to 14. 4:13 to play. And Bearden's going to use a timeout. So the Farragut student section, again, they've hung around all night long. They're not going anywhere, and got a little something to cheer about as the Admirals continue to battle, no doubt aided by the fact that their peers are here loud and strong. So Bearden, I think, maybe that's its first timeout used tonight. But Farragut, since that really debacle at Bearden on the 16th of January, a season low 31 points, bounced back with a great performance against Hardin Valley, 81-61. The game was not that close. A win over Oak Ridge at home, 73-67. Big win over Lenoir City, 76-49. Last Friday, district win at Ray County, 77-49. And against an outmatched Concord Christian team on senior night this past Wednesday, Farragut 87-37. So they've been playing great, but a Bearden's team that honestly is just a different animal. But the Admirals continue to battle. Down 14, Bearden with the ball. They'll get a three-pointer up by Murphy from the corner. No good. Reed Vining, tremendous rebound. Looked like he was absolutely boxed out, and he made a tremendous defensive rebound. In front court, Lanning finds Parker Lane. That three's on line, but it won't go down. Hit the front side of the rim from that right wing. Bearden in front court, Capshaw. Head fakes a three, drives, fires into the corner to Cullum. Cullum thought about the three, but then dribbles it out top. 3:29 to play. Bearden gives to Nordine. Nordine spinning against Parker Lane. Farragut doubles. Nordine fouled by Lane. Spinning to the baseline as the help came from the court side with Britton Lewis, and Parker's assessed the foul. Nordine to inbound from the baseline. Count is on. It comes into Cullum, hands it back to Nordine. Head fakes a three, drives into the paint, throws one up over his head and scores. Nordine's got 26. Bearden leads by 16. Lanning into the paint, back to Matthew Dickens. Quick three, top of the key, good. Matthews got 9, all in the second half. His first 3 of the night. Farragut trails by 13, 63-50, 2:55 to play. Long way from the bonus for either team. Nordine to Murphy. Three-pointer for Murphy, no good. Ball knocked loose and claimed out on the perimeter by Matthew Dickens. Dickens to Lanning. Dan Lanning finds Lewis in the left corner for a three. Good. Britton knocks it down. He's got 8. And Farragut closes to within 10. 2:28 to play. Nordine in front court. Gives to Cullum. Farragut went for the steal, didn't get it with Vining. Now left side, three-pointer by Capshaw. No good. Parker Lane, the rebound. Gives off to Lanning. Not really sure why Bearden's taking threes. Here's Lanning. Behind his back, got three, drives the lane and scores. Beautiful little behind the back dribble, freed himself for a shot. Came completely open at the free throw line and finished at the rim. 63-55. Farragut down by 8 to the roaring approval of the crowd here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. 1:54 remaining in this one as Bearden uses a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout being used, so the teams will not take a seat on their benches and will keep it right here. But gotta love the fight this team has shown. Farragut down 16-9 after one, down at halftime 39-18, trailed 56-39 entering this third quarter. And they've got it down to 8 at 55-63. Getting some turnovers here in the fourth quarter from the Bulldogs. You know, I mean, again, Bearden really hasn't been pushed or challenged much at all this season. So it's interesting to see how they respond to it. They're a veteran team. It's not like they haven't been in a lot of competitive games in years past. But not many this year, that's for sure. Into front court, Nordine moves left. Dickens is on him. Damian Cullum back to Nordine, drives into the paint, drops it off to Capshaw, lays it up and in. They're going to say Farragut fouled before the shot. Matthew Dickens fouled Nordine as he drove. The defense had to collapse on him. He set up his teammate, but a foul came before he dished it off. So Nordine inbounds, then gets it back, top of the key, drives the lane, and he and Reed Vining collide in midair underneath the basket. Vining given the foul, and it'll be Nordine shooting a pair. So it looks like Bearden's strategy, or maybe Nordine just making the decision himself to take over. But after perhaps a couple of ill-thought-out three-point attempts, it's just basically been, let's let Justin Nordine work his magic. And why not, I guess? 26 points tonight to lead all scorers. Looking to add to that total at the free throw line with 1:37 to go. Toss, no good. Farragut trailing by 8, 63-55 as Nordine 3 of 5 at the line tonight, attempting the second on this trip. Good. 27 for him. 9-point lead for Bearden. Minute 30 to go. Dan Lanning in front court. Driving, left side, fires into the corner to Parker Lane. Catch and shoot three, no good. Long rebound goes to Capshaw. Tough shot for Parker. Nordine applying the defensive pressure. They get the ball to Cullum in rear court. He spins across the timeline, almost walked. Gives to Nordine. Nordine top of the key. I think Farragut wants to foul. A minute 11 to go, and so Britton Lewis gives the foul. Again, we're a little ways, well, that'll be 4. That'll be 4 on Farragut, so one more will send Bearden to the line. 70 seconds to play. Bearden up 9 with the ball. Don't foul Nordine, but Parker will. It'll be his second. I don't know, maybe free throw shooting is a weakness in Nordine's game, relatively speaking. But I just kind of feel like he's a guy that at crunch time, no matter what he shoots normally, he's going to shoot better at the end of games. And he does here, knocks down the first. 28 for Nordine. 10-point lead for Bearden, 65-55. Second toss is good as well. Farragut down 11, a minute to go. Dan Lanning into front court, drifts right, gives to Britton Lewis. Catch and shoot three, high, arcing three-pointer, short. Murphy the rebound. That may do it. Bearden able to get the ball out against a double team, and Nordine is going to be fouled by Dan Lanning, who just fouled out of the ball game. Didn't want Dan giving that foul. He has been so much of Farragut's offense tonight with 19 points. He fouls out, gets a nice hand from the Farragut crowd. Fouls out with 48 seconds to play. But his ability to get to the rim, his quickness off the dribble was huge tonight. Nordine with a free throw, good. 30 for Nordine, 9 of those here in the fourth quarter, and he has now hit 4 straight free throws. Second toss, good as well. So it's 68-55. Farragut had it down to 63-55. Bearden's responded with 5 straight. Matthew Dickens, strong to the basket, scores with the left hand. Dickens on the drive, and Farragut then uses its final timeout. So Dickens with 11, all of his scoring coming in the second half. And the Admirals using a full timeout, all that's left to them, their final timeout, a full timeout with 42.5 seconds to play, trailing Bearden 68-57. We'll get a 30-second break here. Return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
42 seconds to play. Farragut trailing by 11, 68-57. Second place Admirals trailing at home to first place Bearden. Farragut 19-7 on the season. Bearden 25-1 entering the night. And so the Bulldogs inbound against a Farragut press. It comes into Nordine, and he throws it up to Cullum at midcourt. Got it ahead to Murphy. Murphy now from behind, fouled by the pursuing Connor Everly, I guess. Would think that would be the call. No, they gave it instead to Foshi. So that will send Brendan Murphy to the line. 4 points, all in the first quarter for the Bearden Jr. Free throw, good. So here in the fourth quarter, Bearden has hit 6 of 7 free throws. Nordine had shot all of the previous free throws for the Bulldogs this quarter. And the lead is 12 with 34 seconds to play. Murphy trying to make it 13, does so. 70-57. Matthew Dickens quickly in front court for the Admirals. Lost his dribble, saved on the right wing by Parker Lane. Gives to Matthew, and Capshaw knocks it into the Farragut bench. Admirals inbounding side front court. Parker looking inside for Reed, instead to Dickens. His 3 blocked by Capshaw, came right back to Matthew, gives to Aiden Foshi. Foshi to Britton Lewis. His cross-court pass thrown away. Those are the kind of passes that just might get through against other teams, but not against Bearden. So the Bulldogs with the steal and running out the final seconds here. Under 10 to go as Bearden is going to win it, 70-57. Admirals refuse to fold. They outscore Bearden 18-14 in the final quarter, right? Let's see, 57. Yeah. But it is ultimately another win for the Bulldogs as they remain perfect in district action, 10-0, now 26-1 on the season, and Farragut at 19-8 overall, 8-3 in the district. Disappointing, of course, but such a more competitive showing by the Admirals than just 3 short weeks ago at Bearden, where everything that could go wrong did. Tonight, the Admirals come up 13 points shy. They fall 70-57 and look forward to wrapping up regular season district play next Tuesday night at McMinn County. We'll have the broadcast for you here on West 105 worldwide at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream, 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. So Bearden takes a couple tonight. The girls were hyper competitive. I mean, had a 12-point second half lead. Bearden rallied in the fourth for the victory in the girls contest, 64-58, but a great showing by the Lady Admirals. Just some key plays down the stretch that Bearden was able to make them. Farragut was not. And but like the boys, such a better showing and so much confidence shown too, despite a slow start in the girls' game and what happened in the previous meeting. They competed all night long, and it went right down to the wire. The guys made it interesting in the fourth quarter, brought this gem to life as they cut the Bearden lead to 8. But again, ultimately, it's the Bulldogs with the 13-point victory, 70-57. Let's get a 3-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return to take a look at all the final numbers on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream, 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Bryan Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYAN Insurance.com.
Bryan Insurance for every season of your life.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for two or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the Fish of the Week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David Zambi Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Maryville, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David Zambi Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Back at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, the Admirals fall to Bearden tonight, 70-57. It was Farragut with early leads at 3-2 and 5-4, but the Bulldogs went on a 9-0 run after Farragut led 5-4, opened up a 13-5 lead. They would never trail again. They were up 16-9 at the quarter break. Outscored Farragut 23-9 in the second quarter to build a 39-18 halftime lead. In the third, it was Farragut with a 21-17 advantage. And so 17-point cushion for Bearden, 56-39 heading to the fourth. In the final quarter, Farragut with a 4-point advantage, 18-14. The final margin, 70-57 in favor of Bearden. Farragut got it as close in the fourth quarter as 63-55, but Bearden immediately responded with 4 or 5 consecutive points. And Admirals got everybody in the gym, at least wearing navy and gray or farmer attire. Very excited, but ultimately the Bulldogs prevailing as they improved to 26-1 overall, 10-0 in the district. Farragut now 19-8 overall, 8-3 in the district. I had Bearden with 8 turnovers tonight and Farragut with 5. Let's see. Checking on some other scores, and we'll update you those here momentarily. Looking at the individual scoring for Bearden, Brendan Murphy, 2 of 2 from the line, had 6 points. Carson Asbati, 0 of 1 from the line, 8 points. Jack Ferraris, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Justin Nordine was even better than usual tonight. Yeah, that's saying something. 8 of 10 from the foul line, 5 3-pointers, 31 points for the senior Nordine. Sean Capshaw, 3 of 4 from the line, 2 3-pointers. He finished with 16 points. Hudson Snyder scored 2. Damian Cullum had 5, including a 3. Bearden shoots 15 of 19, 79% from the foul line, and had 8 3-pointers. Again, Nordine accounting for 5 of those. For Farragut, it was Matthew Dickens with 11 points, all after halftime. 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3 for Matthew. Dan Lanning, just outstanding for Farragut tonight. 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. His ability off the dribble to get to the rim was big. As for the longest time, especially in the first half, Dan pretty much was Farragut's offense. Connor Everly with 2 points tonight. Reed Vining, 2 of 3 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Yeoman's work is always on the glass for the Admirals. 12 points tonight for Reed Vining. Again, if I didn't mention it, he had a 3-pointer. He would, I think, probably want me to be sure and mention that. Britton Lewis with a 3-pointer tonight. He finished 1 of 2 from the line and had 8 points. Aiden Foshi, a 3-pointer, 2 of 3 from the line. Aiden had 5 points as Farragut shoots 9 of 12 from the line. Again, Bearden was 15 of 19 from the line. The Admirals had 5 3-pointers, 4 of those coming in the second half, and the shots started falling better for the Admirals. Bearden had 8 threes on the night. Pleased to be joined by Farragut head coach J.P. Burris. And coach, obviously disappointing. Second quarter kind of got away from you, but at the same time too, it didn't get completely away from you like it did at their place.
No, I mean, it's a loss. It's a loss, and that's frustrating. But we responded a lot better tonight than we did over at their place, and that is definitely a sign that you're going to take as somewhat positive. The second quarter really hurt us. I felt like, this game has always got so much extra to it because of what it is, and they're really good. You have to play your best, and I don't feel like we played our best. Our team, I mean, in the locker room just now, they said, hey, we didn't play our best. We're good. We'll get back. I just keep trying to look at kind of last year's trajectory. There was a team in our district that beat us pretty bad the first time. We played them a little closer the second time, and then we got them the third time. And you gotta find things to strive for. So that's kind of the post game is, hey, we didn't play very well tonight. A couple of our main contributors, our starters, didn't have their best nights, and you finally went on the run you really needed, but it was a little bit too late.
Yeah. Well, and I almost thought, like, at times in the first half in particular, you got some pretty good shots. You know, it's just they just weren't going.
Yeah, I mean,
and you hit some shots in the second half, so therefore you're able to get more into the ball game, and you outscore them in the second half. I think by 8, probably, right? You know, and so I mean that shows the stick-to-itiveness, but also too just the fact that the shots were falling, and it was kind of an aberration, I guess, the shooting in the first half. But again, as I just mentioned, going through the numbers, Dan Lanning's ability to get to the rim kept you as close as you were at halftime with his ability to score off the dribble.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, you know, one of the things I talked about at halftime is I said, guys, we've missed, I could think of 3, maybe there was 4, just wide open threes that we didn't knock down. And we're missing layups. And some of that is, again, they're physical, they're good defensively. Our guys rush it a little bit more. They don't have as much confidence going to the rim. I mean, Reed Vining is playing at 100% an all-district level. But I mean, you know, he's played at like a potential district MVP level. The way he's played in district and been dominant and all the things. I told him, I said, you are not playing to your standard or our standard for you right now at halftime. And he agreed to that. You know, that's what's great about Reed is he's extremely coachable. But like you said, that second quarter, we just had too many things that didn't go our way. You know, missing open shots, missing layups. You know, Reed was a little bit out of sorts. But then, you know, late in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, we started doing those things and throwing those one-mores and knocking down those shots. And you went on a run. And, again, you ran out of gas, ran out of time. But when you're missing layups and wide open threes and Nordine's hitting double step back NBA range threes, I mean, that's just one of those where I look at the guys, I'm like, hey, I mean, you got to be able to knock down shots. That's why you play this game. And we're a good shooting team, you know. It's just one of those nights it didn't go our way.
Yeah, when Nordine's hitting like that, you got to keep pace, obviously. 31 points on the night for him. He's always good. Tonight he was exceptionally good. And the Bulldogs hold on for the 70-57 win. But Farragut again battling to the end. Another great student section, which you would expect when Farragut and Bearden play. I was surprised there were a few Bearden students here.
Yeah.
But great home floor advantage for the Admirals tonight. And I think they fed off of that energy and kept fighting. You know, that helps keep fighting.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a great student section. We've had great fan support all year. And we played really well at home. I mean, I may be crazy, but I think this might be the first loss we've had at home this year. So, I mean, we played really well at home. You know, it's just, again, it's a really good team. There's a reason they're ranked, you know, top 30 in the country. So you're going to have to play really well. And at times we did play really well. At other times we didn't. And that's the hole that we never dug out of.
So you go to McMinn County Tuesday night, and I was just looking at the scoreboard. They defeated Ray tonight, 63-47. Also tonight, Oak Ridge wins in a landslide at home over Hardin Valley, 76-39. And so that's we're getting close to the conclusion of the regular season. Farragut in a really good spot to finish out second place. Is there any? I'm trying to think if there's any way you could surrender that.
I don't know. My whole approach is we have to go down and win at McMinn County.
Let's see, 8-3, you could go to 4. It would depend who owns the tiebreaker between you and Oak Ridge as far as the straw.
We do.
The number you drew or whatever,
yes, sir, we do.
Okay, then no, you're locked in as number 2.
Well, don't tell my guys that.
Yeah.
our focus needs to be come in on Sunday, get after it, come in on Monday, tone it back a little bit, and have a good practice and travel down to a really hard place to play.
I was about to say, mental preparation for that game. It may be a frustrating game. I saw the video of Coach Arndt after Hardin Valley lost a tough one down there, and he said, honestly, there's things we could have done better, but I'm not sure if we had done those things better, if we would have been allowed to win tonight. It's one of those places. We saw it, I think it was last year at Kingston, earlier this year at Jefferson County. There are times you go to some of these places and you got to take care of business, because if you allow that game to be close in the fourth quarter, you're not going to get the calls.
Yeah, and you know, it is what it is. I just think that it all comes down to, regardless of how officiating goes, like if you do what you're supposed to do, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
And yes, McMinn's a tough place to play, regardless of if they use a different association. I mean, that gym's tough. They play really well at home. I know district-wise it looks like they've struggled, but they're a good basketball team. They are. They've got good pieces. We have to be ready to go down there and compete. And, you know, the other thing you're trying to get is you're trying to get your 20th win of the year. So even if we are locked into the 2, which is great. We're not going to worry about celebrating that until we try and take care of business Tuesday night for sure.
So Tuesday night, Farragut wraps up district regular season play at McMinn County. Wednesday night, the Admirals go over to Fulton High School for a non-district affair and finish with another non-district game a week from tonight at McMinn Central. The tournament then follows the following week. That, too, will be played at McMinn County High School. So we're back with Tuesday night's broadcast. District game at McMinn County will be on about 5:50 airtime in advance of the girls' game at 6 o'clock. Coach Burris, appreciate you coming up and talking. Great effort by your guys tonight.
Thank you.
They just continued to battle and come up short against an outstanding Bearden team, 70-57. Same could be said for the Lady Admirals. Earlier in the evening, as Farragut shooting threes out tremendously well in the first half of that girls' game. Gabby Van Acker and Zoe Porter both had 4 in the first half, and they would finish up as Farragut's leading scorers on the night, all of it from beyond the three-point arc. Gabby with 18, Zoe with 15, KJ McNeely had 14, but Bearden rallied down the stretch. Some turnovers for the Lady Admirals and a couple of kind of blown assignments defensively, accounting for a shooter on an inbound play a couple of times, and Bearden comes back from being down 12 in the second half to win by 6, 64-58, as they remain unbeaten in district play, and the Lady Admirals fall to 9-2. Again, the guys with the loss tonight are 8-3, but in both instances there, the girls and the guys, they're locked in as the number 2, but obviously you want to be rolling momentum, just gaining momentum as you head into the postseason. And so there's an opportunity next week against 3 opponents, all on the road, for the Lady Admirals and Admirals to kind of get the ball rolling heading in to the district tournament the following week. So we're back Tuesday night from McMinn County High School. As I mentioned, 5:50 or so the airtime. Girls should tip off at 6. Guys typically follow at 7:30. If you can't make it down to Athens to root on the Admirals and Lady Admirals in person, certainly hope you'll dial us up here on the FM dial, FM 105.3, West 105, or anywhere you might be around the world. You can always listen in, WFIV.com, or watch the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. Nick Blankenship behind the camera there. For Nick, as well as Dusty Street, our producer in the WFIV studios, I'm Eric Gerhardt saying thanks so much for listening. We wish you a good night, a safe, enjoyable weekend. Hey, come out tomorrow evening for the Farragut High School Hall of Fame banquet, 5 o'clock in the school commons, as Farragut inducts 9 more tremendously worthy former Admirals. Until Tuesday, have a great one, everyone.
Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Parkside Bank Farragut, David's Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUB Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryan Insurance Group, the voice of the Farragut Admirals. This is West